locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Wisconsin sports without a filter.
What you talking about Father Time? What?
Kyle Wallace.
Winning is the only thing that actually does matter.
Ben Brust.
So they can't execute the way they want to play offensively.
This is Kyle and Brust.
Did you call us idiots?
Yeah.
On 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. With Kyle Wallace, here's Ben Brust.
It is a great day to be alive at the Wisconsin State Fair at Left Sports Bar and Grill. The rain has passed, the people are flowing in, and we're rocking and rolling on Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and Text line. Hit us up there. You can see our beautiful faces on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Kyle Wallace, what's going on?
Woo, I'm dripping under the arms, but it's a good day to be here.
This is the best day we've had, to be honest. It will get better for you.
Yeah, I'm a little muggy. I'm glad I put on my little
shorty shorts?
Yeah, my little booty shorts, you said?
I said shorty shorts.
Oh, I just said booty shorts. I was going to say they booty shorts, all right.
I'm not looking.
Oh, you was looking yesterday. I don't know why you lying.
No, I was not.
You definitely saw the sweat on my
No, I was not.
Yeah, I got
a
bit.
Yeah, actually, we did do a swamp ass check.
Yeah, Ben smacked my butt. I said, whoa,
no, okay.
this is a little bit too
your
close.
Thigh. It was your
a
lower
little bit
thigh.
too close for comfort.
So Matt LaFleur continues to make. Man, I bet if I was head coach, I'd hate this.
Hate what?
Talking to the media every single day and then jumping on NFL Network. I see why, even though Jason Wilde complained in the offseason, why they didn't want to do as many press conferences.
Yeah, well, because they knew a whole bunch of were going to come every day.
The flock of reporters have made their way at Lambeau Field to talk to the head coach of the Green Bay Packers. This is the plan right now, according to Matt LaFleur, for Jordan Love come preseason game number 1 against the Pittsburgh Steelers.
He will, as of right now. I always have the right to change my mind.
That was so eerily familiar to something that I hear every single day from you, Kyle. You and Matt LaFleur are the same person. Well, this is my opinion now, but I have the right to change my mind.
Reserve the right. Isn't that called progress? Isn't that something you should applaud? When somebody is getting new information, they're able to change their mind. And I think for Matt LaFleur, it's clear to me the reason why he might change his mind on whether or not he wants to send Jordan Love out there is based off how this offensive line looked like.
But when you say that, that gives me more reason to be the opposite of Matt LaFleur. The plan would be no. I don't want him to play with that porous offensive line.
And that's the reason why I'm sure he's questioning, because we know right now the offensive line has been completely inconsistent. They have no idea who the first 5 are going to be that they will send out there to start the season, more so that they're going to send out there against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And once the game starts, that's for real. That's football for real. The defense don't care about it being the quarterback. The defense don't worry about if you have a red shirt on or not. The defense is going to eat. They're going to try to make a statement. They're going to try to make plays. And so it is not responsible for the Green Bay Packers if they do not have a significant level of confidence that the offensive line is ready, that they should be putting Jordan Love in caution in the way of some defensive linemen coming after him. So it would not be smart for the Green Bay Packers to do that. I love watching Jordan Love and would love to see him out there, but I don't want to see Jordan running for his life in a preseason game because our offensive line ain't ready. They're not there.
Aaron in Fredonia chimes in on the Carbless Talking Text line right off the gate here. Matt LaFleur sounds like my wife when trying to decide on a restaurant. He coaches with the same toughness, too.
See, now, what you mean women can't be tough coaches? I think Becky Hammond would have a word with you.
Way different.
What do you mean way different? They're both coaches.
Football is way different of toughness.
I don't know. I see these women smacking other women around around WNBA, so there's some toughness you got to have.
That's for the Kyle and Brust podcast that won't be released. That's for our conversations off air.
I mean, I just again, Matt LaFleur, he is who he is. I think he's a coach. I don't think he's a hard-line type coach. I think he's a good coach. I think he's a player's coach. I feel like he may give them a little bit too much breathing room. Something I heard Brian Bulaga talking about on the Homer Hour yesterday, which is kind of the epitome of what this new generation is Brian Bulaga was an absolute shock that the guys don't have to stay at St. Norbert College anymore. And now that they don't have to stay in the dorms, there's none of that team bonding. There's none of that being away from the family. These guys get to go to practice and go home. Now, I just think that that's something that's missing, and that might play to not how soft Matt LaFleur and the team is, but how different times
the pandering and the kid gloves that everyone needs to use for the kicker and the players.
Yeah, I think it would be cool if they actually went back to St. Norbert. But overall, I wouldn't say Matt LaFleur is soft. I would just say his coaching style is a little bit different than what we have grown. But what times have changed.
I'm with Aaron though. If his decision was he's playing, I don't want the 1 foot in, 1 foot out. From a mental standpoint, you never want that as a player.
Well, he said he wants guys to mentally understand that you may be playing, you may be not. They need to be getting ready for the routine of mentally getting themselves prepared to play every single game. The preseason is about getting yourself mentally prepared.
There's been times where he hasn't said anything at this point and said we'll get there when we get there.
I feel like I hear this all the time. Matt LaFleur is so back and forth. He gives you nothing. He gives you nothing. Jordan Love, more than likely, Jordan Love probably is going to play a couple snaps.
He shouldn't. He shouldn't. At this point in his career, and even you talked about Brian Bulaga talking about how his family night, where he tore his ACL in 2013, 4 years into the league, he's like, and I never did one again. Like, you hear about veteran QBs all the time, how they don't need to play in preseason. Like, isn't Jordan Love to the point, if you really truly think he's great and elite and the leader of this team and the quarterback, like, just don't play him. Like, let everyone else get the reps. This is the same man who came out of concussion and then balled out in a playoff game.
That's a little bit different.
I know the gap of time is bigger. They're in training camp. They're going to do joint practices. But if he's a veteran, he doesn't need the comfortability because you know what? He is comfortable. He's being paid to be QB1.
No, you definitely.
So just don't risk him at all. The only thing that can derail the start of the season even more is more injuries.
Yeah, no, you definitely want to have Jordan Love out there at some point. Is it week 1 against the Pittsburgh Steelers? I'm not sure. Maybe next week against the Denver Broncos. But I definitely want to see him out doing something during the preseason just so he has an opportunity to go against somebody in a live game action. The first time he's not walking in there is live game. More so because you got a receiving corps that you haven't played with before all together. Well, I guess you played with them all together before at the end of last season. But being able to translate what you've been doing on the practice field and putting it on the field. My assumption is that if they don't figure out what they want to do with the offensive line this week,
they did one series and scored on 3 plays, and that was
2 years
it.
ago. It's
It's
not an end-all, be-all, but I like them to be out there.
I know, and I'm saying I don't think there's enough to gain to risk him being out there at all. There just isn't.
No, I mean, I get it. 100%
I know you get it because I think you're on my side.
No,
you're like Matt LaFleur, and you're gonna flip-flop and say, you know what, you're probably right. He doesn't need to play. Because I can change my opinion, just like Matt LaFleur said he can change his.
No, I would love to see Jordan Love in the offense out there. Full strength is what full strength looks like now.
Is that for you or is that for the team?
I think it's for the team. I think the opportunity.
You think?
Yeah,
it is for the team.
Get the cobwebs out a little bit. Go out there, have the guys kind of go against competition. And Matt LaFleur talked about the routine of warming up in the game, the routine of getting everything ready with the mentality that we're going to be out there. We're going to do 1 drive or 2 drives.
Tell him to warm up the whole way like he's going to play and say, Jordan, hey, buddy, you ain't going out there.
There's a difference between.
Tell Tyrod, be ready for the first reps with the ones because we're not going to tell Jordan he's not going out there, but we're going to get him mentally ready until he has to go take a snap because it ain't worth it for him.
I like him going. A lot of veteran quarterbacks still go out there and play. You'll probably see Josh Allen out there during preseason. You'll see Lamar Jackson out there and under the new offense and new coach out there probably play. I have no issue with Jordan Love going out there playing a series or 2. Now, has my opinion changed over the years as Jordan Love has become a savvy veteran for the Packers? And if I need to see him play, absolutely. Do I prefer to see him play this year? Yeah, I want to see a series or 2 from them, but that's it. But it all is contingent on the offensive line.
Would you play Jordan Love in a series or 2 in the preseason game against the Steelers, or would you not? 800-990-3776.
I just don't understand the not. Is the not? You're saying the not is just because
there's not enough to gain in 1 or 2 series. There's just not. There's more to lose than to gain, in my opinion, based off where he is at in his career. If this was year 1, year 2, year 3 of starting, I get it. They've made the playoffs 3 straight years. We know what type of quarterback he is. I trust that he, in the reps of preseason and training camp and joint practices, getting ready for the game, I don't need him to take 6 or 7 snaps. He will be just fine.
If you don't trust the offensive line to protect Jordan Love in
then I don't want him out there either. That's even more of my point.
No, but it has to be that you're concerned about him getting.
Jordan, run! You want to hear that in preseason?
That guy's gone now, and you're not going up against Myles Garrett. Though you have some guys in Denver, and you have a guy who I'm sure T.J. Watt's not going to play next week or this Thursday. But again, I'm not opposed to him playing. I'm not like, oh, he has to play. But I support Matt LaFleur. I think Matt LaFleur has the absolute right. No, I think he has the right to say, you know what, we're going to see how things progress. Based off what his answer was, I do believe that they want Jordan Love to play at some point during the preseason. But I don't believe it's going to be Thursday against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And the offensive line is my biggest concern. They're not ready. They don't have an offensive line in front of Jordan Love.
They split the whole damn game, all 3 games.
Honestly, outside of Zach Bowele, outside of him, everybody else needs to get some reps.
Formerly Zach Tom, for those who are just
here. Sean Ryan got to get in there, but that's the whole problem is that your left tackle, your left guard, because you don't have your starting left guard, your starting center, and your right guard, all those guys are extremely inexperienced.
Jordan Morgan, a preseason hero last year.
How did it translate to the season?
Well, he didn't play the same position that he did.
All right. When he played against the Minnesota Vikings, were you blown away?
You're proving my point in a way even more, Kyle. How much can it translate?
That's what I said. Give me a. Go ahead, give me a week.
I know you have your right to reserve and change your opinion.
Me and Matt.
I'm just waiting for you to do it within the first 10 minutes of the show.
And I want to see Jordan Love play a little bit. I want to see this offense for at least a series or 2. I'm good with 1 series. If I got 1 series, I'm good with it. Regardless of the outcome, I don't care.
I hear Steve on the Carbless Talking text line, by the way, because this is 110% the case every single year. If you don't play him in preseason and Green Bay starts against the Vikings game slow, people say, oh, my gosh, they should have played in the preseason. But I don't know, again, with all of the data and correlation, like how data this league is, you think there would, like Matt had said when he feels like his team plays in the preseason, they start a little better. Then why are you doing the half in, half out?
Well, because you got 3 weeks to decide. Really, 2 weeks to decide. They're not playing week 3. You got time to decide what you were planning on doing. That's why he's going half in and half out. That's why I believe he was going to play him during the preseason. He also said there's amount of snaps.
I just like a leader who stands up and says, "Here's our plan. Here's what we're going to do."
Well, maybe
look me in the eye and tell me what you're going to
do. Some people don't like to show their hand. Maybe you like to.
For what, a
maybe I don't know how you win at blackjack the way you like to show your hand. You probably be giddy and smiling.
That's not how blackjack works. I think you're talking about poker.
Poker.
Come on,
it is
man.
a poker face. You
a
know
blackjack face.
You know what I said?
Hey, you hit on, you double down on 11, you got a jack. Why are you smiling? Well, you have 21. Why are you smiling? Why are you happy about that?
Poker face. You don't have a good poker face. But no, I'm all with Matt LaFleur. I think it'd be very smart for them to play the guys 1 or 2 series throughout this preseason. But the biggest thing is you have to look at the health of the offensive line. This would be a great evaluation period for the offensive line with Tyrod Taylor.
What did he say specifically? It took me aback very much, C-Cat. What did he even say?
Who, me?
Yes, you.
What? I see where you're not good at blackjack.
Yeah, did he say because I show my
showing your hand?
You
show my hand.
Yeah, you show your hand.
The whole premise of the game is the players have to
show at least 1 card, right?
No, the players are all face up. The dealer has 1 card underneath.
Oh, that's what it is. It shows
no,
how long
Kyle,
it's
you're
been
actually
played
close.
blackjack.
You see why you don't deal blackjack, because you show your hand. Because if you're a blackjack dealer that shows their hand, they'd be a very bad dealer. They'll get fired immediately.
Mm-hmm. So as a player of blackjack, everybody knows what cards I have?
Uh-huh.
Yes, there's 6
you
decks in there.
Hit me.
Or stay.
Hit me.
Based off the probabilities, if you go by the book, as
I haven't played blackjack since 2000.
And I do not want to sit at a blackjack table with you.
You had to explain it to me. It's been since 2011. Lost in Vegas.
Is this when Mama sent you $300?
That is the trip that I was surprised with a late birthday gift from my mother.
No. It wasn't a birthday gift. It was a poor me. Mama, I lost all this money.
Yeah, I didn't ask for any money. I didn't ask for any money. I just was surprised she gave me a late birthday gift. That's all that was, a late birthday gift. But, yeah, blackjack. But, anyways, I feel good about where Matt LaFleur's head is at with this because I don't think Jordan Love will play on Thursday.
Because you guys see things the same way. No backbone, can't make a decision.
No, I think Matt LaFleur is making a really good decision on what his starting quarterback is going to be. But I will say this again: the offensive line is not in shape right now for me to say throw your franchise quarterback out there week 1.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, live from Left Sports Bar and Grill as the State Fair is hopping again. The sun is peeking through after the rain that came by. So if you're planning to come from Madison, if you're planning to come from anywhere, it's looking good right now for you to enjoy the Wisconsin State Fair. It's the corner of 2nd Street and Grandstand Ave in the fair is where we are located. Coming up next, get the national disrespect out there. Now, here's a wrinkle. When we have a national disrespect segment, where the mainstream media, fake news media, says something negatively about the Green Bay Packers, sometimes it may be fair. I think this one is one of the times where I'd be curious what the K&B fam thinks. So stick around to see if you agree or disagree with where the Packers wide receivers rank in the NFL next.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Yes, I want to be a piece of meat. Yes. That is exactly what. Yes, does it boost my confidence? Absolutely.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. The pads are popping, and training camp competitions are heating up in Green Bay. Stay locked on 94.5 ESPN all week for our green and gold training camp coverage. Sponsored by PLM Paving and Concrete. For 60 years, PLM has been Wisconsin's trusted paving partner. And now they're building and resurfacing pickleball, tennis, and basketball courts through America's sports construction. Visit plmpaving.com/sports for training camp updates. Keep it on 94.5 ESPN and follow our coverage on ESPN Milwaukee socials, presented by PLM Paving and Concrete.
The fastest weekend of the summer is almost here. August 28th through the 30th, the stars of the NTT IndyCar Series return to the legendary Milwaukee Mile for the only doubleheader weekend of the season. 3 days of high-speed action, daring passes, driver appearances, family fun, and wheel-to-wheel racing at the world's oldest operating motor speedway. Be there as championship contenders battle it out at Wisconsin State Fair Park. Don't miss the Snap-on IndyCar weekend. Get your tickets today at wistatefair.com.
Every homeowner has a list. That roof, those windows, that bathroom you've been meaning to update. If you've been putting off home improvements, you're not alone. At Exterior Pros and Baths, they help homeowners upgrade their homes with beautiful roofing, siding, windows, doors, gutters, and bathrooms built to last. Right now, save up to $3,000 on your next project. Don't wait until a small problem becomes an expensive one. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com. Exterior Pros and Baths. Done right, built to last.
It all started with a small storefront and a big promise. Treat every customer just like family. For decades, local families have trusted Sendix to provide the freshest food, the warmest smiles, and a place where community comes first. From generation to generation, we have grown together. Because Sendix is more than just a grocery store. It's home. Thank you for allowing us to serve you for the past 100 years. Here's to the next 100 years. Sendix, your trusted local grocer.
We've all walked through the Expo Center at the Wisconsin State Fair, seen something and thought, now that would be nice to have. Hey, it's Jen Latta from Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, and that's exactly what happened to me when I found Good Health Saunas just a few years ago. Buying my infrared sauna was one of the best decisions I've ever made. I sleep better, have more energy, recover faster, and with how much I travel, the detox benefits are huge. Visit Good Health Saunas inside the Expo Center at the Wisconsin State Fair August 6th through the 16th, or learn more at goodhealthsaunas.com.
This is Aaron Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited with my brother and business partner, Eric Brown. Siding Unlimited is Milwaukee's choice for siding, windows, roofing, and doors.
Siding Unlimited delivers on expectations because our experience, integrity, and craftsmanship come through on every project.
For new siding, windows, roofing, and doors, call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
Calling all High Life lovers, the Champaign of Beers is making history. They're selecting their very first mayor of the Champaign of Beers region. Share your story, throw your hat in the ring, and show us why you love High Life by visiting the Miller Brewery website. Must be 25 plus to sign up, 21 plus to enjoy. Celebrate responsibly.
Calling all skilled sheet metal pros in the Milwaukee area. We need you. Smart 18 is the union for Wisconsin sheet metal workers because it offers awesome pay, more job security, and benefits you can't beat. Around here, the total wage package for an experienced journeyman starts at over $91 an hour. That's right, $91 an hour. Build your career by making a smart move today. Learn more at smart18.work.
Do you worry about how much someone drinks? Do you feel neglected or unloved? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you are not alone.
Al-Anon and Alateen can help. Call 1-866-200-0223 or visit alanon.org/help.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
It is Kyle and Brust on a beautiful day at the Wisconsin State Fair at Left Sports Bar and Grill. Call us, text us at 800-990-3776. Carlos Talking text line list is more, and see our beautiful faces on YouTube at ESP Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. And when we see something headline worthy that may be disrespectful towards the Green Bay Packers, we must bring it to your attention. C-Cap?
Another day. Another national hot take. It's your daily dose of Packers disrespect.
Listen, I'm going to take this one, Ben Brust. I know usually you like to set it off, but I need to set it off today because I was scrolling on the social medias, and ESPN put out the rankings of the wide receiver. Not the ESPN. They put out the rankings of the wide receiver room in the NFL. They rank 1 through 32. You already know number 1 was what they got out there with Cincinnati. But where do you think the Green Bay Packers wide receiver room fell on this list, 1 through 32? You got Christian Watson, Jaden Reed, Matthew Golden, Bo Melton, and also Savion Williams. Where do you think that room
I don't really
landed?
care about 4 and 5. I think when you I think 17, 18 is probably fair, just with the unknowns of Matthew Golden and Christian Watson's health, but shows potential. Jaden Reed's been 800 yards for the 2 seasons he was fully healthy, leading the team receiving.
Guess again, lower. Or higher, I guess. Higher.
22.
Higher.
Last?
Damn near. 26. ESPN ranked them 26, and they had the Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears, who have a whole bunch of unproven guys with Roma Dunze, Luther Burden, some guy I never heard of.
Second year, third year.
Khalif Raymond, is he new? He a rookie? Who
No,
is that?
Khalif Raymond was on the Lions.
Well, now he's on the Bears. So really,
no, I'm not saying he's on the Lions anymore, but I think. Am I right?
If I recall, yeah.
I don't remember him with the Lions last year. But the Green Bay Packers were ranked 26, the worst in the NFC North and one of the worst in the NFC and one of the worst in the NFL for wide receivers room, Ben Brust. And you know how I feel about this?
I don't.
No disrespect.
No disrespect?
No disrespect from me. Well, I mean, listen, it makes sense.
26, though? Come on.
Listen,
all right.
There's no disrespect
Do you have
from
some
me.
comps around 20 to 25 for me?
When you look at it, number 28, they have the 28th.
No. I want ahead of them.
Ahead of them is the Baltimore Ravens at 25, who have Zay Flowers.
They just have Zay.
They just have Zay, but guess what Zay did?
I know what Zay did.
No. Guess what Zay did?
He's gone for 1,000
He's
yards.
gone for 1,000 yards.
I know.
Has Christian Watson gone for 1,000?
Again, it's also.
Has Matthew Golden go for 1,000?
You're cherry
Has
picking
Jaden
one
Reed
number.
gone for? What do you mean I'm cherry picking
Packer
one
hater?
number? No, I'm not a Packer hater. I'm just saying for me.
Who else is ahead of them?
Ahead of them, you have the Chicago Bears is ahead of them. The Washington Commanders are ahead of them with Scary Terry McLaurin, Stephon Diggs, those two guys. I mean, I think that's.
Diggs is on the way out, and Scary Terry.
Diggs is on the way out. Diggs had more yards than any wide receiver on this Green Bay Packer roster last year.
Over 1,000.
Dang, I think he had like 988 or something like that. So again, I'm a Packer backer. I love my Green Bay Packers.
Again, but you keep talking about. By the way, we're arguing. The bad part is we're arguing about the fact that the Green Bay Packers are 26th, and we're arguing with the fact that should they be 23rd, 24th.
No,
I think that to me is the bigger conversation than comparing the teams that have guys close to one guy close to 1,000 yards.
I mean, again, I think the Packers wide receiver room has talent, but the thing we've been talking about, Christian Watson is going to year number. Is this year number 4 or 5? Year number 4 for Christian Watson, and we're still talking.
Wait.
I think it's how many? This is year start. No, this is year number 5 because this is Jordan Love's 4th year as a starter. So year number 5. Are we still talking about potential? At this point, it's about performance. Year 5, you're still talking about potential. I can't sit there and say the Packers will be ranked higher. Jaden Reed going into year number 4 or year 3 or number 4 for it must be 4.
It
for
is
the
4.
Going into year
2
number 4
and
for
then hurt,
yep.
and this year. Come on, Kyle.
Again, we're still talking about potential, and so again,
Okay, real quick. So I didn't expect you to say it's not disrespectful.
No,
because I still think it's pretty. It's disrespectful.
It's not
It's not to the point where I'm going to be like yelling and screaming for the Packers wide receiver room. But I do want to know if the K&B fam thinks this is appropriate to have the Green Bay Packers ranked 26th out of 32 for the wide receiving core. 800-990-3776. Is it fair or unfair for the Green Bay Packers wide receiver?
I mean, the thing is that this should be a wake-up call to Goody. This should be a wake-up call to Packers fans. This should be a wake-up call to the organization. We live and die. We breathe and eat Green Bay Packer, green and gold. So we watch these guys. We've seen them. We've seen the highs. We've seen the lows. So we're optimistic about it. But guess what? There's other teams that are in the NFL that all they see is a lot of highs from the wide receiver room. The Cincinnati Bengals ain't talking about, oh, gosh, they have potential.
How many wins do they have?
Listen, we're not talking about wins or losses. We talk about wide receiver room. The New England Patriots, you know what they did? They remade their wide receiver room. They got Romeo Doubs. They got A.J. Brown, and they're in the top 10. The Lions ain't talking about potential. They got dudes inside that wide receiver room. And so, again,
how did they finish last year?
That's great. We're not talking about record. We're talking about how can you optimize this offense. And the better talent that you have at wide receiver, the more points you score, which the Packers struggled to score points. And a lot of that was due to a lot of injuries that they had with some of the guys in the wide receiver room and Tucker Kraft as well. But this is a proven year for the Green Bay Packers because it is about your performance, not about potential. We need to stop having these potential conversations.
This is the ultimate. The phrase of this year is no longer take the next step. It is the put up or shut up year. It is the put up or shut up year for everybody. Name somebody that you don't need to see put up or shut up. If Jordan Love doesn't have a consistent year, it's going to be like the same story for him.
He's
the offensive
really good,
line, we need you to put up or shut up, otherwise it can't be successful. Christian Watson, you signed a deal, you got some guaranteed money, you want to make more on the back end, you got to put up.
Lucas
Jaden
Van Ness.
Reed, you're in your 4th year, you signed a deal, time for you to put up. Tucker Kraft, you're waiting on your contract, time to put up.
Yeah, it is a lot of guys.
Matthew Golden, in your own way, it's time to put up as a first-round wide receiver when you moved on from Romeo Doubs and Tavian Wicks. Defensive line, time to put up and show up without Micah Parsons. Linebacking core, Edgerrin Cooper took a step back last year from performance 2 years ago. Time to put up. Zaire, you got let go of a team even though you're all-pro 2 years ago. Are you going to be good? Are you going to respond? Time to put up. Now, the back end of the defense I ain't going to complain about because I do love Javon Bullard, Evan Williams, and Xavier McKinney.
No, they've already put up.
They're dudes.
Yeah,
I like those guys.
They already put up. But no, I think that's a good point about this overall team and roster. But I do think this should be eye-opening for the wide receiver room for fans, right? Not so much inside the room, but so much for fans to understand that these guys may have a lot of talent. They may have a lot of potential, but they have not displayed it consistently on the field.
Believe it or not,
fans agree with me?
Cody says it's fair. Brett chimes in, Kyle being realistic about the receivers is pleasantly surprising to me. That means he's never believed that you're realistic about the Green Bay Packers. That's how I read that text on the Cardinals Talking
Who was
text
that?
line. That's Brett. He says he's complimenting you, but
Come on, Brett.
No, he said Kyle being realistic about the receivers is a pleasantly
I'm realistic about everything.
No, you're not.
Yo, yeah.
You yourself would admit you have bias. You said it yesterday.
I
on
have
the show.
bias, but I can still be realistic in my bias. I just look at it from a positive
Is that an oxymoron?
No. I can be biased towards something and be realistic.
Can you
be? I'm biased towards the Bucks, but I don't think the Bucks are making the playoffs this year.
And be realistic.
Yeah. The answer's going to be yeah. What Google going to tell you yes.
Being biased and realistic are usually opposites.
But.
No, there's no but here. However, a person can use realistic facts while holding a personal preference.
Damn it, that's me. I have a preference. My preference is the Packers being great. My preference is Jordan Love being an elite quarterback. My preference is this defense showing exactly how aggressive and how great they're going to be with Jonathan Gannon as the defensive coordinator. My preference is the offensive line being good, but I ain't biased towards them.
No, there's no reason to be.
No, there it is. Reasons. I give reasons based off facts and based off of evidence.
Typically, it's excuses.
No, that's not true. That's not true. I don't give excuses. I give reasons. Really quality reasons.
Is this the day of realistic Kyle Wallace about the Green Bay Packers?
What else are we talking about?
A hell of a lot more.
Well, I mean, you'll find out.
Typically, we'll have Mark Tauscher coming up next. I'm just thankful to have him. It's been a while.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
He's going to be at 3:15 after Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? But one thing that we talked heavily about all offseason, Now, I'm not saying this is a positive, and I'm not saying it's a negative. The one thing I do like that's going on in one specific group, not the offensive line, which we've hit on a little bit just in conversation, because no matter what, I feel like when you talk about the Green Bay Packers, I even got a text here that says, doesn't matter, I think they're better, the sum of the parts, blah, blah, blah. It won't matter if the O-line doesn't perform anyway. It all is coming back to the offensive line. The other position group, talked about at length, is what, Kyle?
The cornerback room.
The cornerback room. So, I want to hit on that because Keyshawn Nixon has been doing a couple reps with the twos, and Matt LaFleur mentioned and talked about that today. I want to hear from the head coach about Keyshawn Nixon in the cornerback room. Next.
You're surviving Kyle and Brust.
I don't know about you. I like to be gawked at, okay?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Hey, it's Kyle Walls for Universal Windows Direct. Can you believe we're already talking about the end of summer? It feels like we were just firing up our grills for Memorial Day. But if replacing your windows has been sitting on your to-do list, now's the time to get it done and cross it off for good. Right now, you can buy 4 windows and get 4 free, and you can also get 48 months of 0% interest financing. Call 414-410-2000 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free estimate today. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
It's a summer of big wins with WinFest at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. Just play with your Potawatomi Rewards card for entries and your chance to win cash and reward play all summer long. Then keep the excitement going, because all your monthly drawing entries roll over into the WinFest final drawings on September 25th, where you could win cars, dream vacations, free play, and cash. Don't miss out on WinFest, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
When your joints hurt every day and you've been told you need surgery, do your homework. Remember, once a joint is replaced, there's no going back. Hey, it's Ben Brust, and before you schedule surgery, consider getting a second opinion from QC Kinetics. Whether you're dealing with pain from bone-on-bone arthritis or years of wear and tear, surgery isn't the only conversation you should have. Talk to Dr. Caravelli and her team at QC Kinetics about how they use regenerative treatments to deliver relief to patients like you in Greenfield and Mequon. You'll start with a medical evaluation, reviewing your history, any imaging, and actual source of your pain. If you're a good candidate, they'll concentrate tiny healing tools within your body right in the spot that's actually causing the pain. The whole idea is to give you a real shot at holding off on surgery, or in some cases, avoiding it altogether. Call QC Kinetics today for a second opinion and know your options. The conversation and consultation are totally free. QC Kinetics. Call 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298.
Wisconsin, let's talk about something near and dear to my heart. Beer. Specifically, great beer. And if you haven't met Yuengling yet, allow me to introduce you. Yuengling is the oldest brewery in America, founded in Pottsville, PA in 1829. 197 years, 6 generations of family-owned brewing. Do you know how they became America's oldest brewery? By making great beer. This is a real American beer. Smooth, rich, and finally here in Wisconsin. So grab a Yuengling, raise a glass, and celebrate history the way it was meant to be celebrated, by drinking it. Yuengling, the oldest brewery in America. DJ Yuengling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
I'm Sawyer, and I'm Shannon. Together, we're Twin Stunts, the only twin motorcycle freestyle show in the world. We are born and raised in Wisconsin, so we want all our fellow cheeseheads to know that even though we clutch it up, hit 12, and drift in our show, we would never do it on the open road. And there's another thing we would never do on the road. Drive drunk. Drive sober, or get pulled over. Together, we can save lives. Learn more at zeroinwisconsin.gov. Wisconsin DOT.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I got something for you, Kyle, but I'm going to save it. It's not ESPN.com, but NFL.com has released their power rankings.
Okay, power rankings based off the first couple weeks of training camp. I like it.
I mean, they're projecting, as we all are. Now, I do want to hear from Matt LaFleur as they discuss as Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin live from Lefts at the Wisconsin State Fair. Keyshawn Nixon playing a couple series with the twos in practice, and that got people talking. He even got the head coach talking about the cornerback room. Here's what Matt LaFleur had to say about it all.
I asked you yesterday about Keyshawn not getting, not playing with the 135 play at the snaps yesterday. What's the thinking there with him and St. Jude's?
Just everything's a competition right now. So we're going to put different guys in different situations and different spots and see how they respond.
How's he handle it?
I think he's had 2 really solid performances.
Short and sweet and keeping it. That's where I like short and sweet, right? Short and sweet means everyone is competing for their job. Now, you said something to me on the phone that was really interesting. It got me thinking. Nate Hobbs signed a contract. I think it was 4 years, $48 million. Now, the way the Packers structured it, they would have liked to have gotten more than one season out of him, but they cut bait, ate the dead money, and moved on from him. Drafted Brandon Cisse, picked up Benjamin St. Juste. They still have Carrington Valentine, and Keyshawn Nixon was your number 1 last year.
Yep.
Keyshawn Nixon, as Jason Wilde said yesterday with us, if you've missed any of our shows, ESPN Wisconsin app, YouTube, you can find them all. He said that it's not a vote of confidence because your number 1 corner don't take reps with twos.
No, he does not.
They just don't. Like a true, bona fide one is not taking any reps with twos. Keyshawn Nixon did, and he opened up that everyone's competing. What I like about this is clarity. Clarity. Now, it's not the clarity that I'd probably want going into a season.
Interesting way to say.
But it's clarity that everyone's – it's not like, hey, you have this and it's yours. You are going to have to earn it. You're going to have to earn the opportunity to be guarding Justin Jefferson or whoever it is, or the amount of snaps that you get. You're going to be earning every day that you show up competing against everyone in that room, and Carrington Valentine being hurt a little bit. It's opened up opportunities for others like Cisse to impress. I love it. I love competition, and it makes me feel a little bit better because you're not just going out and just saying, hey, this was yours, you can have it. Because by metrics, you did it. You've looked at it, we've looked at it. He's probably a solid number 2 corner by the metrics and how he plays that position. Did he benefit from Micah Parsons being out there early? Yes. But I love that it's a competition for a position group that is weak, because if it was weak and they roll out the same number 1 corner in Keyshawn Nixon, you know what they're saying? We're accepting being below average at this spot. They are not accepting that by creating competition in one of the weaker spots of the team, and I love that.
Yeah, I mean, you said it right. Everything is earned, and I love that mentality. It makes me feel good about this Green Bay Packers cornerback room, because that means they're not handing anybody anything. It frustrated me last year when they just wanted to anoint Nate Hobbs. And I think last year,
again, he signed a contract. He's a veteran. You typically just get the opportunities.
I get it.
And he did lose. He did lose
eventually to Carrington
time.
Valentine. But I feel like Carrington Valentine, his progression, his progress was hindered by the fact that he had to split time with a guy, Nate Hobbs.
Well, he also couldn't tackle.
Well, he couldn't tackle, but he had more bright spots than a Nate Hobbs did last year, and I would have preferred to deal with the lack of tackling than dealing with a guy that, who was just not going to be part of the future, and clearly was a mistake for the Green Bay Packers last year. And so what I love is that Matt LaFleur is setting expectations. He's setting the expectation that, listen, I don't give a dang what you did for us last year. If you are not performing in practice, you will not be anointed or given anything. And we've said it for the longest time.
This is like your life lesson, Kyle. The life lesson you gave yesterday.
It sure is.
To a young kid trying to get a backpack for his brother who wasn't there. You had to be present to get the backpack.
You got to get a life lesson. And so my whole thing is this, is that we all knew Keyshawn Nixon was not a number 1 corner. We talked about it last year, and we talked about it in the offseason where whether or not he should get a contract or not. This is the exact reason why the Green Bay Packers did not give him a contract and should not give him a contract until the end of the season to evaluate whether or not he's going to be worth the money. And we never signed Keyshawn Nixon to be a starting outside corner for us. We signed Keyshawn Nixon to be a good kick returner, a guy who can play inside the slot. He was asked to play out of position, and did he elevate his level of play to the point where the Packers could feel confident for him being a number one?
Very reliable.
No,
very reliable in terms of being on the field.
Durability. That's great. I love that you're durable, but I want to see you be able to elevate your level of play to make this defense that much better. The fact that a rookie cornerback who just turned 21 years old, who wasn't like he was some rock star stud in college, he was developing still in college. The fact that he can come in and within 3 weeks, show that he is probably the guy with obviously the most potential, but he might be a guy that is going to be starting from day one, shows you how weak the cornerback room was last year, that you can go out there and roll the dice with a rookie cornerback for the Green Bay Packers, a team that has championship aspirations. So for me, I'm so excited that they are actually looking at the cornerback room, and they're saying just because you were the number one corner last year, just because you gave us quality snaps 2 years ago, doesn't mean that we're automatically going to say you're going to be our starting corner. If you perform poorly in practice, you're going to have to do what everybody else does who performs poorly. Move down the depth chart and allow for other guys like St. Juice to rotate to see who's going to win the position battle. That's what it should be.
They say win some, lose some. Matt LaFleur lost with his answer, according to me, on Jordan Love's going to play, but I have the right to change my opinion. I'm not for that, but you know why? Because when he wins with me on this one, he left it very open about, like, it wasn't like, hey, this guy's this guy's that. It's like, hey, they're competing. And they got to show up every day to earn the opportunity to play football on the outside for the Green Bay Packers.
And doesn't this make you more optimistic? Like, look at the this when you hear Matt LaFleur talk about the cornerback room versus talking about the offensive line room.
I'm on a different page than you.
I feel more confident.
I think it's good that there's clarity, but it doesn't mean that the clarity is going to make the group that much better because you're still going with an unproven commodity at youth.
I think it's promising when we look at the. I think it was promising when we look at the cornerback room, and the cornerback room right now has so much promise that they have a rookie starting over a guy who was their number one corner last year, who was serviceable at best. Last season for you, the fact that he's losing his position shows you that there's some other people who are showing that they have talent. The Packers could potentially upgrade their cornerback room through free agency and through the draft. That would be a positive for the team because the Packers last season with the cornerback they had, they were fine. They could have won an NFC North title. But if you're telling me that there's an upgrade from Keyshawn Nixon on this roster now this year, I'm excited for that. I can't wait till Carrington Valentine comes back to be part of that mix and try to compete for something. I need those guys competing.
Yeah, but you're still talking about a guy that got benched and got put back in the game because of injuries all around him in Carrington Valentine.
I'm a believer.
We're still talking about a backup in St. Juice last year who played like 30 to 40% of the snaps. We're still talking about a rookie who you believe in for the long term that's been impressive. You're still talking about relying on those guys every day, as you mentioned, with championship aspirations.
It seems promising.
Promising in the long
guys
term.
That we try to,
it doesn't make me feel good about this season.
The guys we tried it out.
It just makes me feel good that they're talking about it and competing for a spot. That doesn't mean they're going to be great at it. It just means you're reworking that room to get the best out of them.
The Packers were on their way to probably winning 11 or 12 games last year had they not been devastated by injuries with the cornerback room that they had last season. If you tell me the
that
cornerback,
doesn't mean you need to
wait
still
a minute.
settle.
If you tell, and I'm not saying settling. If you're telling me the cornerback room that they had last year has an opportunity to improve with different guys inside that room, I think that's 100% a positive. And I think the conversation we're having about the cornerback room is much better than the conversation we have about the offensive line room. And I'm a big believer in Carrington Valentine as a cover corner. Not too sure about him as a tackler, but then even anybody I hear, Jalen Simpson, that cornerback, I just love to hear anybody showing that they may have an opportunity to step up and be that guy for the Packers.
Anybody can show and step up to be a guy. That guy is a really strong task for all of their accolades and who they've been as NFL cornerbacks or unproven as they are new to the team. To be that guy is then different, in my opinion, than being a guy. You can only elevate to be that guy if you prove it over a couple of years.
I mean, that's what Brandon Cisse is the only guy on the roster that's going to try to prove it to you. Everybody else is basically fighting to be a number 2 of the future. Brandon Cisse is going to be a number 1 corner of the future. That's what he got drafted to be. And the future might be a little bit faster, come faster than what we assumed and thought.
Are you sleeping good right now?
I'm sleeping really good.
Why are you sleeping good?
Well, I'm sleeping really good because I got a beautiful mattress from Steinhoffels. That Steinhoffels mattress, I literally slept like a baby last night. Fell asleep at 11:30 last night, woke up at 6:45. It felt great, and I want you to have that exact same experience when you work with my friends at Steinhoffels. Steinhoffels Labor Day sale is happening right now, and it's one of the best times of the year to save. Get up to 30% off furniture and home decor, plus incredible deals on top mattress brands like Beautyrest, Tempur-Pedic, Helix, and so much more. And for a limited time, when you test rest a Beauty Black mattress, you'll get a free $25 gas card. You heard that right. All you got to do is go to Steinhoffel's, test rest a mattress, and then they will give you a $25 gas card just for giving it a try. Hurry up to your nearest Steinhoffel showroom or shop in store at Steinhoffel's or go online at steinhoffels.com today.
Tip culture's out of control. It continues to get out of control, and I think I might be part of the problem.
What problem are you not part of?
Damn. Next.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Eleanor Roosevelt and Franklin D. Roosevelt.
They were kissing cousins?
They were cousins. You know that?
But were they kissing?
What do you mean they were married?
Yeah,
what do you mean?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Brew Crew Tuesdays are back on August 18th.
Uh-oh. Churio sends it deep to left, and there she goes.
Catch the Brewers on local TV as they battled the Seattle Mariners.
And Yelich launches one deep right center field. Forget about it. Oh, my goodness. Third deck.
This edition of Brew Crew Tuesdays is presented by Delta Dental of Wisconsin. Tune in August 18th at 6:40 on Fox 6 in Milwaukee or check your local listings to watch the game.
Business leaders know that investing in our community creates a stronger Milwaukee for everyone. You're invited to join La Causa for the 2026 Guarding Dreams Gala on Thursday, September 17th at the Pfister Hotel. Your support helps La Causa's Crisis Nursery and Respite Center provide a safe place for children during times of family crisis, giving them hope when they need it most. Join fellow community leaders for an evening of inspiration and impact. Reserve your tickets, become a sponsor, donate an auction item, or learn more at lacausa.org/gala.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
Bottles are filling, and payroll's next. Whoa, what the?
I'm you with more gusto.
What's with the leather jacket?
It's kind of my new vibe, which, by the way, switch to Gusto for payroll.
Switch? Oh, that's always such a headache.
With Gusto, it's effortless. Kind of like looking cool in this jacket, payroll, benefits, even 401k. Simple.
Can I try it on?
Gusto? Sure. The jacket? No. Switch to effortless payroll. Choose a future with Gusto.
At Associated Bank, we know it's not always fun thinking about saving. You know what is fun? Not thinking about it. That's why we call it automated savings. You save automatically. How much you want, how often you want, for whatever you want. And if you don't know how much to save, well, that's why we're here. We'll suggest an amount so you hit your target without ever thinking about it. See, saving can be fun, especially when it's automatic. At Associated Bank, we get you. That's why we've got you. Learn more at associatedbank.com/YouGotThis. Member FDIC.
It's Mike with Infinity Exteriors. I've seen it all, Wisconsin. Sketchy sales gimmicks for low-quality windows, siding that costs more than a new home, fly-by-night roofers. 60,000 happy customers made a better choice. Infinity Exteriors roofing, siding, and windows all come with our lifetime workmanship warranty, no overcharges, and transparent pricing. At Infinity Exteriors, we're on a mission to save our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
ESPN Wisconsin's Gabe Neitzel here for Events by Design. You want people to actually show up for your community event, charity gala, or nonprofit fundraiser while making a memorable impression on them. Events by Design turns those moments into meaningful experiences that engage your audience and bring your mission to life. They manage everything: designing, planning, production. No stress, no loose ends. Just an experience your guests remember, exponentially benefiting your cause. Get started today. Just search online. Events by Design. They design, you party.
ESPN Wisconsin's Mark Tauscher here for MoMA. Battling a sore knee, a shoulder, elbow, hand, neck, back, or foot pain? MoMA can get you back in the game. MoMA is the new Midwest Orthopedic and Musculoskeletal Alliance, connecting trusted local providers like OIW, SMOC, and Innovative Pain, with expert care and innovative treatments provided in their offices. The Surgery Center, Ortho Laser, Smart Scan, or MOSH. With the best orthopedic care and recovery, MoMA can get you back to doing what you love. Call or walk in today. Visit MoMAMKE.com. That's MoMAMKE.com.
Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Live from the Wisconsin State Fair, it's Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. You can call us, you can text us at the Carbless Talk and Text line 800-990-3776. See our beautiful faces on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. And I think we may have covered this a little bit, but I lied to my wife.
What? Wow, that's not one thing people told me when we were getting ready to get married is make sure you guys are honest with each other and never lie.
Well, I lied, but I was honest.
Okay, how do you lie and honest?
It's like how you have bias, but you're realistic about it. No,
that's different. I lied to my wife, but I was honest.
So she was out of town because we had no child care. She was back home where she's from in St. Louis. And there was a piece of furniture that she got for her birthday that I said, oh, you know what? Let's not do it this weekend. You know, because you're going to be gone. When you get back, it's going to be like Christmas Day.
Christmas Day.
This piece of furniture is going to be put together.
Oh, the Brust, Mr. Brust, the man
I picked her up from the airport. She goes, oh, my gosh, I'm so excited to see it. And I said, I got a surprise for you. Someone's going to put it together.
Oh, my gosh. What is she laughing?
So I went on one of those, you know, you can check for contractor types apps, you know, and look for people. And
handy person.
And I signed somebody up. And I made the best decision of my entire life because 2 hours after the project's being put together, I was like, oh, she said it'd be like 2.5 hours. Doors weren't even on.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, nope. 4 hours later. And I'm thinking to myself, if I was doing this as the not man of the house, but man of the house that I think I am, but I'm not, I would have messed up the base, and then I would put the doors on, and the doors would have been wrong, and then I undo the doors.
Over, yeah.
It would took me 8 hours.
2 days.
So she goes, how's Mr. Fix-It person doing the house? I said, well, it's a Mrs., number one.
Wait a minute, you got a handy woman?
Yes.
Look at inclusive Ben. I didn't know you were so progressive. Handy woman in the house. Look at you.
Handy man, handy woman, don't matter as long as you get it done.
That's what's the only woman touch stuff in my house is my wife.
And the only woman that touch stuff in my house is nobody. Just me. And actually, not even me. I outsourced it to the handy woman.
The handy woman.
Now, here's what I don't know what to do. So there was a cost, right? They see the assembly instructions and they give you a cost, and it came out to a certain price. Do you tip on that price? Because tipping culture, as we've talked about, you go to a coffee shop and they pour you coffee and say it's $3. They'd be like 25%, 30%, 20%. The options aren't 15, 20, 25.
No, it started at 20
It started
now.
at 20 now, just about anywhere.
I saw 22, 25, 27 one time. I said, whoa.
You said other?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Do you tip on top of the cost for the project?
No. Why would I tip on top? She is an independent contractor.
She did great work.
Yeah, that's great.
She saved me. Like, I wanted to show my appreciation.
She told you. You went on a little app. I need somebody to put together this chest. You found her. She said, I will do it. You said, how much? She said,
X.
She said, X amount of money. You said, deal, okay? So once you're an independent contractor and you come and you say, this is how much I'm charging you for my services, why would I give you a tip? You should have baked the tip in. Why would you not bake the tip in? If this is what your services cost, I don't owe you a tip. I just paid you a good lump sum of money to do a project, a job. We exchanged goods.
I lied honestly. Ben Brust, circa Wisconsin State Fair, August 2026.
Crazy. No, tipping is out of control. So you actually tipped it. How much did you tip this person?
Just an extra $20.
Yeah, that's too much. That's too much.
What do you mean that's too much?
That's too much. Are they giving you a discount?
I don't know.
No, that's
they gave me a price. They did it. I was very happy with it. She was very pleasant. She was not looking to talk, but like had good conversation. But like want to get the job done.
To her?
No. Like, do you need any water? Like, oh no, I'm good. You need here's the rest. Like, she was very friendly.
Yeah, I had some carpet cleaners come by, and I didn't tip them a dime.
Did they give you a price?
Yeah, I paid the price, and they tried to charge me more, and I said, get your boss on the phone.
You're the worst.
Get your boss on the phone. No,
you know what?
It was 4 rooms. It was 3 rooms for $100. You get a 4
talked about how you gave backpacks away at a charity event.
Sure did. Look at me,
giving lesson. I feel like I shouldn't be shamed for paying extra money for service.
That's a choice. I'm just saying, don't be a sucker. I mean,
I am a sucker.
$20. That can get you far now. That's what you need for food. You need for gas. That's your daughter. That could go towards her $529 plan.
$20?
Hey, I mean, it all builds up, right? You put money in now, that money builds up. That woman already told you $200.
Well, what did you say there?
He said compound interest.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
That $20 could easily be $100 like this time next year.
Oh, well, I don't know about that now.
All right, so conflicting reports on the Carbless Talk and Text line. Tipping culture is way out of control.
Out of control.
From Justin.
Abolish tipping. How about that?
Matt chimes in, if you want her to come back and do more work, tip her. If you think it took longer than it should have, if you're a cheap ass like Kyle, don't tip.
Well, see, now, that is something where I don't tip. If somebody say, like my car guy, if he say, hey, it's $77 or $76, I'll just give you $80.
See, now we're
take the $80.
Now we're getting everyone on Kyle's side.
Yeah.
Absolutely do not tip a contractor, and don't tip on takeout orders either.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I tipped on takeout orders during the pandemic, but the problem is this is where they get you. They try
That's
to
where
get
it started.
They try to get you used to it. See, now before it was, oh, we're closed, which was terrible, and that's why you needed to tip during that time to help support local small businesses. But them businesses is booming now. I don't need to tip on takeout. What you mean tip on takeout? All you did was literally staple the bag and give it to me. I'm not tipping you on that.
Now, I don't know if I'd be tipping on this one.
What is this?
A $5,000 tree removal tip? Question mark?
Nah.
I don't. It was a rhetorical tip question mark.
No, absolutely not. I'm not tipping nobody unless it's like I know that they're gonna come back and I'm just gonna let you keep the change.
Now, somebody made the argument to me that is interesting. So there is a person on takeout orders that is gathering it, putting together. Like that person's not making a lot of money.
Excuse me.
Okay, here we go. Here comes Karen Kyle.
They have something called an hourly wage. Okay, there's an hourly wage.
Why
you
scared?
tip?
Why
You tip when somebody is serving.
I
you.
was just bringing up
that
the
is
debate.
part of their job. I'm supposed to tip the damn cook at McDonald's now.
Could.
Why would I?
Go
I'm
a
supposed to
long
tip
way.
the lady that take my order at McDonald's.
It could go a long way.
Hey, that's not my job. That's not my responsibility. This might be cold for me to say, but when they decided to take the job, they said, we're going to pay you $12 an hour. When they said that, you said, yes, that ain't on me. It's not my job to supplement that. You don't depend on me. Now, if it's at a restaurant, that's completely different. You're tipping for a service. But when it comes to working at fast food, hell no. I say no every time I have.
This is starting to make sense because we've been together 3 years, and this will be our 4th. Is that right?
We're going to wrap up 3, start 4.
But we've had 3 Christmases together?
We have.
1 year you gave me jumper cables.
I gave you some year 2.
Year 2 was free, something free you got, so it was
Why?
a re-gift. And then year 3 you gave me nothing.
But why did I give you nothing?
Why did I give?
Because you
you
gave away the wine I gave you. You re-gifted my wine.
Because it wasn't even good wine.
Well, the wine was good. You didn't even try it. It was sweet wine. You didn't like the sweet. You said you don't drink sweet wine. Don't say that.
Okay, maybe that was too far. Good wine, bad wine. I shouldn't have said that. But
it was sweet wine.
The jumper cables I looked up, they were like $15. And I don't know why I did it. I gave you a $50 gift card this year.
You did. I don't know if I used it yet.
I thought you used it for the bachelor party.
I thought I did, but I don't remember if I.
So now you have used the gift that I got you. So I don't even think I should get you anything. You're not giving back to anybody.
No.
The hardworking people.
No. I give back. Now, don't paint that narrative now. I tip my barber. I don't tip my loctician. I don't tip her. Charges $80. The lady who does my dress, who I got to go to.
Why?
Why would I? She charged me $80, and I kind of feel like she baked it in.
You feel like that, or you know that?
I've been going to her for a long time. She good. I done given her thousands of dollars. Thousands.
That could be money. Your hair could be going to a future 529 child.
Ben, listen, I learned this another thing during the pandemic. That black barbers, I don't know about other barbershops, black barbers jacked up the price during the pandemic, ain't came back down. I don't even like tipping my barber like that. $30 for a
From an
liner.
undisclosed source, the wine that I re-gifted wasn't good. But the wine I got from Total Wine with the gift card you gave me was damn good.
Who said that?
Undisclosed name.
Oh, that's messed up. Well, last time I give y'all anything.
I don't want it because you don't really care about me anyway. You don't put thought into it.
I did put thought into it, but obviously y'all don't care.
You think I know how to use jumper cables?
That's pathetic. Put that on the poll. Do you know how to use jumper cables?
Not tipping your lock lady is criminal. Also a personal talk and text line.
I don't like this personal talk. If they texted me too?
Nope, just me. We're going to keep it anonymous. Ben Brust and Kyle Wallace live from the Wisconsin State Fair. Tipping culture is out of control. I may be a sucker, but I feel good about giving the money that I did to the handy woman doing all the things that I can't do around the house. And you know what I can't do as well, Kyle?
What is that?
Think well.
Shoot, you've been thinking better the last couple weeks.
Are you smarter than Ben Brust? It is a Tuesday, and I feel like I've done this once before at the State Fair. I'm going to need to stand all the way over. I'm going to stand over there, Kyle, by that trash can. You think that's far enough?
Oh, that's more than far enough.
Will you wave your hands when it's time for me to come back?
I'll get our great assistant here to wave his hand.
All right, perfect. Let's get caller number 8 for Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? 800-990-3776. That's 800-990-3776. Caller 8, you're going to get 15 questions in 90 seconds. You're allowed to say skip or pass. If you get through all 15 questions, you can come back to the ones you skipped. If you beat me, you have the pleasure of calling me stupid. We'll even hold you up. We'll keep you on line. If you beat me, you can just say, I beat Ben Brust and you are stupid.
Stupid.
That's a new wrinkle I want to add. Caller 8, 800-990-3776 for Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? That's 800-990-3776. Kyle and Brust from the State Fair continues next with Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust in 2 minutes.
When your team needs custom gear, don't wing it. Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and More is your local partner for high-quality apparel with hands-on design help and services that actually feel, well, helpful. For your business, teams, or events, Big Frog makes it easy. Visit bigfrog.com/Mequon today.
Screaming Sicilian, more is amore. Screaming Sicilian, more is amore. Amore, pepperoni, amore, mozzarella, amore. Screaming Sicilian, screaming Sicilian.
Screamin' Sicilian frozen pizza. More toppings, more flavor. More is amore.
ESPN Wisconsin's Mark Tauscher for Outdoor Living Unlimited. Well, my wife and I chose Outdoor Living Unlimited to build our outdoor project. And when we met with Aaron and Eric Brown, owners and brothers of Outdoor Living Unlimited, we felt like they were the right guys to work with. We share the same hardworking values, and their showroom is a must-see at 665 Larry Court in Waukesha. If you're looking for a new deck, outdoor kitchen, screen room, and more, Outdoor Living Unlimited is a must. Start with OutdoorLivingUnlimited.com and end with an amazing outdoor space.
Hey, Tom, I just really can't get my kids off their phones lately. What's your secret, man?
I told you last time, go to PrecisionSportsOnline.com and buy a hoop. And while you're there, include their court line painting. You'll thank me later. PrecisionSportsOnline.com. That's PrecisionSportsOnline.com.
If you're shopping for a new vehicle, you know where to go. It's Ewald Automotive Group's 2026 model year closeout. To make room for the 2027s, all remaining 2026 models are priced to sell. Shop over 1,500 vehicles with financing as low as 0%. Ewald's 2026 model year closeout. Going on now at every Ewald location.
Go to EwaldAuto.com.
Select models with approved credit for a limited term. See dealer for details.
Hey, this is Jen Latta. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle and Brust on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. With Kyle Wallace, here's Ben Brust.
Ben's still around. It is Kyle and Brust live from Lefts at Wisconsin State Fair on 94.5 ESPN Milwaukee, 100.5 ESPN Madison, and 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam. Ben Brust just cut through a line of folks. I guess it's like a dairy parade. It's all folks with animals and different things. Of course, he cut across it. But it is time for Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? And I'm excited today. We're joined by Brad and West Bend. What up, Brad? Welcome to Kyle and Brust.
Hey, thanks, man. Excited to be on.
Happy to have you on now. I'm sure you've seen this before. I'm asking people, what do you do for your day job? What's your career?
Consulting.
All right, so I hope the consulting can lead to us beating Ben Brust today, or are you smarter than Ben Brust? So here we go. Go ahead and run it, C-Cat.
For those of you who say Ben Brust is an idiot, here's your chance to be proven right. It's time to play Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? Presented by Lakeland University. Don't put your life on hold to earn your degree. Build a schedule that fits your needs at lakeland.edu. Also sponsored by Geist Garage Doors, your local trusted garage door company for over 70 years. Don't think twice. Call Geist.
All right. Again, we got Brad in West Bend. Brad, this is how it works. You get 15 questions in 90 seconds. If you don't know something, you can say skip or pass. And if we have time in the end, we will come back to that question. Brad, you feel good? Are you ready to be smarter than Ben Brust?
Oh.
All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. What is the highest rating on the Fujita scale measuring strength of tornadoes?
F5.
What singer is known for the song Jolene in 9 to 5?
Pass.
Who wrote The Great Gatsby?
Hemingway.
What does a haberdashery sell?
Pass.
Which country has the highest population in the Eastern Hemisphere?
China.
What is the largest animal on Earth?
That would be a great whale.
Which gas makes up the majority of Earth's atmosphere?
Oxygen.
Who painted the Mona Lisa? Gotta speed up. You gotta speed up.
Yeah, pass.
This actor stars in the Toy Story and Santa Claus.
Tim Allen.
Which country has the second highest population in the Western Hemisphere? The second highest.
Brazil.
What paper towel brand slogan is the quicker picker-upper?
Bounty.
All right. Woo, Brad, you stressing me out with taking all this time now. I want to get through as many questions now, Brad. I'm like, I got to get him through more questions so he could try to get some more points there. What do we have him with, C-Cat?
Kyle, I had 4. Does that sound right to you? On question number 4, I heard the word pass, as in not answer, and I'm worried that it might have been.
Yeah, he said pass.
Okay,
yeah, I got 4 too.
4.
I got 4 too. All right, so I think it's going to come down to how many Ben Brust gets through. I think he'll end up with a 5 spot today.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, I do. You got to turn your volume back up.
It's a damn parade going on.
Yeah, there is a big parade. The 250 parade.
175. 175 years of the Wisconsin State Fair.
Okay, I saw 250 there.
That's America.
Yeah, well, I just thought they were celebrating America.
Well, they are, but there has not been a Wisconsin State Fair for 250 years.
I understand that. All right, here we go, Ben Brust. Since you think you're so damn smart, let's see how smart you are. You already know
I'm
it is.
distracted by this parade.
It is a big distraction. The Dancing Granny, shout out. Welcome back.
Hey.
All right, now don't why you saying
I don't know why I did that.
Why are you trying to check some of these grannies out now? What's wrong with you?
Hey.
There go one of the granny hubbies now. He put hands to you.
He can't catch me.
He definitely can. He'll do whatever for his little.
One of those scooters.
All right, Ben Brust. Are you smarter than Ben Brust? You already know what it is. You have 15 questions in 90 seconds. If there is time in the end, you can say skip or pass. If there's time in the end, we will come back to that. You know, I always wanted to walk on stilts.
I didn't know you wanted to do that, but we got to do this.
All right, here we go, Ben Brust. Are you ready? Here we go.
Yeah.
In 3, 2, 1. What is the highest rating on the Fujita scale measuring strength of tornadoes?
10.
What singer is known for the songs Jolene in 9 to 5?
Jolene. Working. A girl. Pass.
Who wrote The Great Gatsby?
F. Scott Fitzgerald.
What does a haberdashery sell?
Have a what?
A haberdashery.
Habitat.
Which country has the highest population in the Eastern Hemisphere?
China.
What is the largest animal on Earth?
A whale.
Which gas makes up the majority of Earth's hemisphere?
Carbon dioxide.
Who painted the Mona Lisa?
Da Vinci.
This actor stars in Toy Story and Santa Claus.
Woody Allen.
Which country has the second highest population in the Western Hemisphere? The second.
Brazil.
What paper towel brand slogan is the quicker picker upper?
Bounty.
How many electoral votes, college votes, does Wisconsin get?
Oh man, 24.
In what country did the Caesar salad get invented?
USA.
What does IQ stand for?
Intelligence quiz.
Kate Winslet and Leonardo DiCaprio co-starred in this 1997
Titanic.
And the last one here is, what singer is known for the song Jolene in 9 to 5?
At the buzzer here.
Good
Let's
if
go.
it goes.
I got to make a decision. 3, 2, 1. Kelly Clarkson's not it.
Oh, man, no. I wanted to say something else, but this is the radio. Dolly
Parton.
Dolly Parton. This is close. You might have tied. I don't know. It's pathetic performance by you, but
pathetic?
Yeah, not good. Not good. Not good at all. This was bad. C-Cat, where we at?
In a rock fight, defensive battle, Ben gets the win 5-4.
Hey! Just like I said at the Grammys.
What is crazy about this is number 3, I can't believe you got. All right, what is the highest rating on the Fujita scale measuring tornadoes? F5, not 10. F5 tornado?
No.
We just had a tornado here that was pretty strong. What singer is known for the song Jolene?
Dolly.
Jolene. 9 to 5, Dolly Parton. Who wrote The Great Gatsby? How did you know this one?
I don't know.
What did you say?
F. Scott Fitzgerald.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy.
That won me.
Yeah, that did win it for you. What does a haberdashery do? Sells hats.
Oh.
Yeah, didn't know.
More you know.
Which country has the highest population in the Eastern Hemisphere? That would be India.
I thought about that after.
Yeah. What is the largest animal on Earth? You said a whale, blue whale.
Oh!
A blue whale. There's a lot of whales.
It doesn't say be specific.
Oh, it sure does.
Well, it doesn't say it in the question. What it does say, you can't say whale.
You should add be specific.
What is I mean.
Is a whale an animal?
Not the largest. It could be a beluga. They're tiny. Killer whales are small.
Yeah, but is a whale an animal?
A killer whale is not small to me. I seen Free Willy. That's a big ass whale. That's a big ass whale. It's crazy that they're small on whales.
I'm glad I won because I would throw a fit about that.
Well, he got it too, so it would have been tied. Which gas makes up the majority of Earth's atmosphere? Nitrogen.
Didn't know that.
Who painted the Mona Lisa? Leonardo da Vinci.
Hey.
This actor stars in Toy Story and the Santa Claus. Tim Allen.
Right idea.
Not Woody Allen.
Oh, because of Woody from Toy Story.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Not Woody.
Oh, no.
Tim. Which country has the second highest population in the Western Hemisphere? I'm impressed. Brazil. You got that one right. What paper towel slogan is the quicker picker upper? Bounty. Very good, Big
Hey.
Now,
see how you like that? Don't egg me on.
What is it? I'm confused.
I did the AAA for the grannies, and now I'm doing for my wins on the questions.
How many electoral college votes does Wisconsin get? This is pathetic. 24? 24? That's significantly. No, 10.
That's it?
Yeah, 10. We're not a very big
Our swing state is only 10?
It's a big swing state, man. 10 is a solid amount. It swings in certain directions. In what country did the Caesar salad get invented? Not the United States. Mexico.
Wow, would never have guessed that.
Never would have guessed that either. Don't eat salad from Mexico right now. What does IQ stand for in intelligence? What is that?
That's quotient.
Quotient.
That's stupid.
No. And Kate Winslet and Leonardo DiCaprio co-starred in this 1997 record-breaking hit movie, The Titanic.
Hey!
He only got through 11 questions. I tried to get him.
So I had a little.
Saw me do this?
I saw you do the speed it up.
Like, you don't have to speed this one up. Like, he was moving slow. I was like, bro, I got to get you through questions now. because Ben going to get through all 15, and that was the difference.
That was the difference. Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust is brought to you by Geist Garage Doors. Geist Garage Doors has been helping everyone have the best garage door that you can have for your home, and you know where to go. GeistDoors.com. For over 70 years, Geist Garage Doors has been the local trusted name for garage door sales, service, and repair. Visit GeistDoors.com. And don't think twice. Call Geist. Mark Tauscher. It's good to have him back on the show. Will he be sassy? Will he be happy? Will he be both? We'll find out together. Next.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust.
I think I need to take medicine. I've been sick for a month.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Okay, well, 894 northbound, we have this pavement buckling that happened just before you get to Beloit Road. That means backups back through the hail in all directions, so keep that in mind. We also have a crash in the backups. Westbound on 94, we got some backups from 27th Street all the way to Hawley Road. Eastbound from about 68th Street all the way to 35th Street. Then we've also got some delays northbound 4394 around the Plainfield curve up past Oklahoma Avenue. Traffic is brought to you by MoMA. MoMA is the new name connecting trusted local providers like OIW, SMLC, and Innovative Pain, getting you back in action with expert evaluation and innovative treatments provided in their offices, the Surgery Center, Ortho Laser, or MOSH. Call or walk in today. And check out the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Today, a chance for midday showers and storms, mostly cloudy, a high of 78. Tonight, patchy fog, partly cloudy skies, otherwise low of 68. Weather is brought to you by Infinity Exteriors, dedicated to saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Mother Nature can be unpredictable. Your roof, siding, and windows shouldn't be. We install peace of mind with transparency and quality guaranteed. Visit infinityexteriors.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
Yeah, coaching matters a lot, and we've fallen short. Those are the facts. Matt LaFleur's on the clock, man. And I know he got an extension, but I'll say this. If they revert and don't get better, you're evaluated on your results.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Everybody knows, it's championship or bust. That is what Green Bay is. And unfortunately, we've had 15 years of bust.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Don't think twice. Call Geist.
Don't let a busted garage door get you down. Call my friends at Geist today. For 70 years, Geist has been the trusted garage door authority in Wisconsin. With brands like CHI and LiftMaster, they have doors for every budget and will even build custom designs to get your exact needs. For swift and reliable garage repair solutions, go to GeistDoors.com. That's GEIS doors.com. You can also visit their amazing showroom in Brookfield, featuring hundreds of doors and openers and their custom design room.
Don't think twice. Call Geist.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance, because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
From large manufacturer to local pizza shop and every business in between, Summit Credit Union helps your vision take shape with loan programs, great rates, and strategic solutions. Whatever you're building, you've got this. And Summit Credit Union's got you.
Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee is setting the stage to rock your socks off. This August, jam out with real rock off. You could win raging prizes to the tune of $300,000. Get in on the jam session by playing with your Potawatomi rewards card for entries. Thursday nights will be a game show battleground for your share of cash and reward play. Real rock off. It's gonna be epic. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
An uninspired, cookie-cutter trade show booth is unlikely to move the needle.
Picture this: lights, motion, energy, engagement. A space so bold, it stops people mid-step.
That's what the award-winning team at Captivate Exhibits has been delivering for over 30 years.
From high-impact trade show exhibits to immersive lobbies, history walls, and culture-driven interiors, Captivate transforms ordinary square footage into unforgettable brand experiences.
Get started today at CaptivateExhibits.com.
With 18 unforgettable holes on 250 acres of natural private land, the Bog provides the ultimate golf experience. After your round, stop in the clubhouse for food and drinks. Call 262-284-7075 or visit golfthebog.com.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Green and Gold Hall of Famer.
It's been very, very rough, I think is the nicest way to put that.
Solving the world's problems one day at a time.
Go find somebody that can excite you and get your group ready, period.
It's Mark Tauscher.
Well, that's why you're not the GM.
On Kyle and Brust.
Joining us on the Yuengling Guest Hotline live from the Wisconsin State Fair, it is Mark Tauscher, host of Wilde and Tausch. Tausch, it's so good to hear your voice.
I haven't even talked yet.
I just realized that after I said it.
He be lying, Tausch. That's what he do. He just be lying.
It's so good to be able to hear your voice when you talk.
After we beat him up a couple weeks ago, I needed a little break from Benny, and I think Benny probably needed it after that beatdown we gave him a couple weeks ago.
I don't even know what beatdown you're talking about. I take him and move on.
He do.
I take him and move on, old T.
Tausch, I heard you were canoeing. I hope you didn't flip over.
Why? Why would you say that?
Well, it's dangerous.
You're talking about my
kayaking.
Trip?
Kayaking,
no, I
yeah.
did. We flipped twice, and that's why I retired from kayaking. I'll still canoe. I'll still do water, but kayaking is, my kayaking career ended in the Adriatic last week, and I'm okay with that.
Damn, in the Adriatic.
Oh,
That's
fancy.
nice up there.
These kids don't know how
nice.
good they got it.
When you
nice.
say these
No
kids,
doubt.
his kids?
His kids, this whole generation of kids. These kids can go everywhere. My friend brought his daughter to Portugal. She said, "Can we go to?" She's 3. Can we go back to Portugal again, girl? I didn't know.
How
what
about the
Portugal
Wisconsin Dells?
Right. These kids are spoiled.
Old T, look, there's no easy way to have this conversation other than I don't think Kyle and I or a lot of people that we hear from on the Carpus Talking text line who interact are that confident in what they're seeing and hearing on the offensive line. You're usually a good middle ground guy. Are you concerned? Are you stressed? Do you have confidence? What's the Mark Tauscher pulse on the offensive line? Because you know how important it is to give time for Jordan Love to cook, because you were one of them.
Yeah, I'm concerned. I think I don't know how there's any way you could be a Packer fan and understanding that, how the last season finished and where they're at now and bouncing guys around and trying to figure out who are going to be their 5, who's injured, who's healthy. We're sitting here, and again, it's 3 or 4 weeks before the opener or whatever it is, 4 or 5 weeks, however long it is yet till the opener. But as we're sitting here on the 10th or 11th of August, I'm definitely concerned. There's a lot of question marks. And with offensive line, you want to have your guys set. You want to be able to have guys working together so you can kind of figure out how to pass off stunts. And there's a lot of things that you want. And unfortunately, there's more question marks now than there probably was, all off season, because it doesn't look like Belton's going to be in the guard mix. It looks like he's going to be the swing tackle.
That don't make sense to me, Tausch. You done made me mad. How is a second-round pick a damn swing tackle? Make that make sense to me, Tausch. How?
Well, Jordan Morgan's been a swing tackle, and he's been 2 years out. Not everybody's going to immediately start, and I don't have a problem with that. What I don't love about all of that is he had a lot of reps at right guard last year.
He sure
did.
did.
A lot of reps that, Jacob Monk didn't get a lot of reps for 2 years.
That's the part I don't understand is, like, if they were rotating guys at right guard and Jacob Monk is beating him out, then why did Jacob Monk just become the backup center last year if he's good enough to start this year?
Well, as we always say, they're obviously at practice. They know what they're doing, and they have ideas, and guys get better. Guys get stronger. You get more confident. But those are all fair questions that you ask because what you don't want to do, and I've always said this for years, that your biggest jump as a professional is from year 1
2 to year 3?
Because no, year 1 to year 2, because just think about it this way. If you're a rookie, you have all-star camps, you've got the combine, you're just trying to figure everything out. You're not really able to get a ton better. Now you have a year in the system. You watched, you know, film. You know more about what being a pro is about, and you can just get stronger and faster. All of those things, when you don't have that and you don't get to utilize it, it's disappointing.
So I guess I'm just so confused about all that. So who do you put this on? Who should be held accountable for the offensive line pending disaster? Is that on Goody for not drafting the right guys, or is that on Matt LaFleur and not being able to develop the offensive line with his coaching staff?
Which I also find weird to add to this, Tausch, that Stenovich comes from the offensive line role, offensive line coach, and now is the offensive coordinator, and see it be a shaky since the
and Bucky's is still offensive line coach, right?
2024 season when they said they were going to revamp it after the Eagles game. We're just trying to figure it all out together.
Well, and I think they're trying to figure it out too. And yeah, I can understand why people are frustrated about that. I'm certain that there's a lot of frustration in that building. Whose fault is it? Because we have to blame people. You can look at it from both sides. I want to say you get a raw talent and someone that can move and is strong. You have to identify and find where they can play and then let them play there. I think Goody has admitted that he didn't with Jordan Morgan when you're bouncing guys around. You want to let somebody settle in so that they can perfect their craft so that they can be the best player that they can. And I understand if you're not a starter, you need to be able to play a couple spots because injuries happen and you can only dress 7 or 8 linemen. You have to be able to get through. But the fact that we're 2 weeks into camp and you're moving guys around when I don't know what they were doing all offseason in the OTAs, I would ask why not do all of that during those times as well, so you're giving guys more opportunities. I wasn't up there, so I don't know if they were, but that would be a question that I would ask.
Old team, Mark Tauscher, hot off the Adriatic Sea, joining us on Kyle and Brust live from the Wisconsin State Fair.
You know where the Adriatic is?
It's like Croatia area.
How do you know?
Because I played overseas. I played the Baltic League. He
Oh!
wasn't doing no Baltic Sea.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that either.
I love that.
Tauschi, we're spending a lot of times on the areas of concern because those are the hyper-focused areas this offseason, being the offensive line and the cornerback position. Now, I want to see if you agree with this. 2-part. I love that Matt LaFleur is creating more competition, not giving guys spot, making Keyshawn Nixon earn his way into the, cornerback spot. Brandon Cisse is performed well and showed a good presence from what we heard from Jason Wilde. You bring in St. Juice, who was like a 30-40% of the time on the field guy. Carrington Valentine kind of got kicked off the field and then got back on as guys got injured. He couldn't tackle. My thing is I like the clarity of the competition, but I don't necessarily feel confident in the group. Is that fair?
Yeah, I think it's very fair. Anytime you have competition, and yes, every team says all the right things, you're going to have competition. There ain't competition with Jordan Love. There's not competition with Josh Jacobs. There's not competition with Xavier McKinney and Micah Parsons or Tucker Kraft. There's going to be spots that you're going to have that, and that's okay. Where you can understand some of the, I think if you're going to look at the cornerback spot like you are, I have a totally different look at that in comparison to the O-line. There you brought a rookie in and are expecting and hoping that he is who you drafted. And if he ends up producing and playing at a high enough level that you can let him grow on the job, I like that. I don't have a problem
I like
with
that too, but can you do that as a championship aspiration of a team?
Yes. There are plenty of teams. I can think back to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they came in and beat the Green Bay Packers. Who they have at right tackle? They have a rookie that I'm sure had to win a competition to become the right tackle that year. Tristan Wirfs. Yeah.
Wow.
There are always going to be spots where you're going to have. I don't care how good of a team you are, championship or not.
Yeah,
you don't
have
all
a roster full of
spots.
all pros. Yeah.
You're going to have some spots that you're going to have competition and young players elevate to win. I mean, I just look at the season when we won the Super Bowl. I get hurt. Nick Barnett gets hurt. There's other guys. There's a lot of young players. Desmond Bishop steps in and plays at a high level. Bulaga. You have to have guys elevate and step in. And, yes, they're not going to play perfect from the get-go, but you want them to get better and better. And that's where your star players, your best, have to be their best when they need to be their best. And the other players need to elevate their game so that they're allowed to do that. And that, I think, is always the interesting dynamic to watch on a championship team.
I think where the frustration also sets in, specifically for the offensive line, is when you see family
What are you
night.
so frustrated about? Benny, you're a real frustrated guy.
Yeah,
I knew it was only
about this.
Here,
I'm frustrated
Tauscher, I'll
about
go. I'm about to give him a little bit of a back massage.
Well,
you know
you know what's fun,
Benny,
Tausch?
relax,
Oh, wow. Ow.
So
That's too hard.
frustrated.
No, you got to get some of that tension up out of you, buddy.
Yeah, there was a lot there.
There
wasn't there?
was a little bit, Benny.
Yeah.
Relax,
Sorry, we all
man,
can't just go to the Adriatic for 2 weeks.
Yeah, go to the Adriatic. Nice. Yeah, water's warm.
I'm saying Matthew Golden out there showing what he's about. He's cooking Keyshawn Nixon. He's making tough catches, and that gets you excited, but not all of the fun stuff isn't possible if the boring stuff, and I hate to call your position boring, doesn't work out. So
That's true.
It would be so fun to watch Jordan Love in his 4th year starting. Something we never had to talk about since I've started was the offensive line and the troubles and the worries. That's just never, even for Kyle's longer history than me, it's not been a conversation.
No. Benny,
Well,
we talked about it last year.
Since the Eagles game where they said they were going to revamp it.
Yeah, listen, there is always a process, and that's where coaching matters.
Go speak to the team. You and Balaga, get up there, give him some pointers, give him some tips.
He won't even let you talk, T.
Yeah, I know. He's tense. I can tell he's very tense today.
It's hot out here.
I hope he
We at State
relaxes.
Fair.
I hope. Oh, State Fair. When is that? That's got a couple more days left yet, right?
Yeah, till Sunday. You got till Sunday.
Atta babe.
Our swamp ass has been bad, Tausch.
Go get Benny a cream puff. Have him eat a cream puff and relax a little bit. And, maybe he won't be so frustrated.
Get this guy a cream puff.
Avoiding my questions, which is not even his question. It's my frustrations with my tense shoulders.
Tausch, is it fair or foul? ESPN released the best wide receiver rooms. They ranked it 1 through 32 in the NFL. And the Packers came in as ranked 26, which is the worst in the NFC North and one of the worst in the NFC completely. Is that fair or foul for the Packers wide receiver room as a whole to be ranked 26 out of 32 teams in the NFL?
I mean, I think it's foul, but I understand. There's not a name. Is there a Pro Bowl? Is there all? That's how that stuff all gets done. It's through Pro Bowls and all pros. And Christian Watson's a guy we think can be that. You guys got a lot of stuff to prove. So I like it. Let it rip. Let these guys have a little bit of that, and let's feel the frustration that these guys have with being ranked that way. Not everything is. You don't want to be fat and happy as an athlete. You want people to tell you that you stink or that you're not as good as you think, and you utilize that as motivation to be better. So I'm all right.
I hope so. I hope so. Who do you think have the highest ceiling this year? Matthew Golden, Jaden Reed, or Christian Watson for this team to emerge as the number one guy?
Watson. I think Watson can be a star in this league. It's just
Really?
Yes. What do you mean? What? Look at the numbers. When he's healthy, look at his numbers.
You said when healthy, which is a big caveat.
This is year 5. I guess I'm just tired of potential instead of production.
So you need a nap, and Benny needs a massage.
I'm
sorry we're just not all as refreshed as you. We're sweating our buns off here at the Wisconsin State Fair.
OT, I'm a Matthew Golden guy. I think Matthew Golden is going to show everybody why he was drafted in the first round. I feel like by the end of the season, it'll be clear to us that Christian Watson is really talented, but Matthew Golden is the one guy who can be the next Devontae Adams type, not talent in how they play, but overall the guy that can get to 1,000 yards consistently for the Packers.
I hope you're right, Kyle. I hope they're all great, but I think Christian Watson, from it just being, it can be that number one. He's going to be the number one, and I think Matthew Golden has a huge potential. I think he's going to be a lot more consistent than he was last year. But I think Christian Watson's going to emerge as that guy. That's right.
Would Christian Watson be a number 2 receiver on the Vikings or the Lions?
Lions, number 2 with the Vikings. He'd be the number 2 with the Vikings.
Jordan Addison?
Yeah, I'd take Watson over Addison. I would.
Oh, come on now. Why? Because you're a Packer?
Well, I would.
I mean,
you asked me, and I said I would.
All right, we're all getting sassy.
I'm getting hot and sassy.
We need a water spray fan
I need
out
some because I love my Packers, but you're taking Christian Watson over Jordan Addison, and it's not just about
100 out of
talent.
100 times.
But
Yeah,
it's
100
about
out of 100 times.
He's poking you now. Don't let him get to you.
Production, that's the thing. Health is all part of production. If you can't count on a guy to be healthy, he's not dependable to be healthy. That's crazy.
Jordan Addison missed games last year for other reasons too. So let's not forget that.
He missed other games last year for other reasons and still found a way to almost get 1,000.
Okay, almost as good in horseshoes.
I think we've reached our max here with all of us because we're starting to haggle with each other.
Hey, Taus, why you got this attitude? You going to be refreshed on Thursday and Friday? Are you going to be gone again?
What are you, HR now? Do I need to report my schedule with you?
See you, Taus.
When I see HR in front of your name, I'll let you know what my schedule is.
Talk to you soon.
You're going to be refreshed next week.
Got to tell you about Pella Windows and Doors in Wisconsin. No haggling, stress-free, no tense. Just straightforward pricing and honest conversations helping the homeowners find what fits their home. Like myself, that's what they did for me, and they will do for you when you buy direct through Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. The same team that manufactures your windows and doors is going to sell, install, and service them. Real pricing, premium quality, and no games. Schedule your free in-home consultation at PellaWI.com. That's PellaWI.com. You haven't seen it yet, Kyle. More disrespect. I know when it's going to hit you. It's going to hit you next.
You're along for the ride with Kyle and Brust.
I mean, I love you both, but I find Kyle a little more spot on.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We've got a crash on southbound 43, just south of Good Hope Road on the left shoulder, so careful with that. Delays coming in from before Good Hope. We've also got delays on southbound 41 from Good Hope Road to about Silver Spring. Westbound 94, slowing from just past 27th Street to Hawley Road, eastbound from the stadium to about 35th, and we still have that pavement buckling northbound 894, although it is getting a little better. We're down to just 2 right lanes closed. Delays coming in from just west Forest Home into the Hale. Traffic is brought to you by the Neal Group. John Neal and his team know how to minimize your taxes. You earned it, they help you keep it. Visit nealgroup.net to learn more. That's nealgroup.net. And check out the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, patchy fog, partly cloudy skies, otherwise a low of 68. Tomorrow, chance of showers and storms throughout the day, partly sunny otherwise with a high of 80. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Loziga on 94.5 ESPN.
Kevin Rett from Mentality Men's Health. Here's what we've learned in treating 25,000 men. You can't just rely on testosterone alone anymore. To run at full capacity, your body needs peptide therapy on top of your TRT. Our physician's treatment designed to support your recovery, repair, and performance with peptide therapy. A custom plan around your numbers, monitored every step of the way. Testosterone levels the field, and peptides drive your results. Start today at lowtusa.com.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace. Right now, buy 4 windows, get 4 free in 48 months with 0% interest, same as cash. Restrictions apply. Call 414-410-2000. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Trying to keep up with the 21st century can really get you down.
When you need a break, come to Kessler's.
We'll turn your day around.
We have good air conditioning.
And we love making new friends.
The coffee's better than average.
Because we want you to come back again.
We want to be your jeweler.
My father told you for 29 years that he wanted to be your jeweler.
He put that desire in everyone he hired.
And then he gave us the company.
He transformed our lives and gave us the most fun job on earth.
It's easy to sell jewelry when you sell it for less than it's worth.
Come and take a look at our engagement rings.
And of course, we have thousands of other things.
When you're having an overcast day, come to Kessler's.
We're going to turn your day around.
Free jewelry cleaning done by world-class professionals.
While you drink your good coffee in a room full of diamonds and gold.
Makes you feel better, no matter what you've been told.
One thing you definitely want to see before you're done
is our exclusive Kessler 81.
To find the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Summertime is when you'll find the largest selection of homes on the market.
But it's the bottom of the night, as it's also the time when homes move the quickest.
This is Tony Wendorf with Tony Wendorf & Associates, powered by Keller Williams.
And I'm Andrea Woshinski. With more buyers competing, preparation, speed, and expert local guidance can make all the difference.
Start your home journey today with our white glove service at wendorfteam.kw.com.
Tony Wendorf & Associates.
A real estate team driven by faith, gratitude, and results.
Calling all High Life lovers, the Champagne of Beers is making history. They're selecting their very first mayor of the Champagne of Beers region. Share your story, throw your hat in the ring, and show us why you love High Life by visiting the Miller Brewery website. Must be 25 plus to sign up, 21 plus to enjoy. Celebrate responsibly.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year.
For over 50 years, Covenant House has been helping youth in crisis. To learn more, go to covenanthouse.org today.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
You know what warms my heart, Kyle Wallace?
What is that, Ben Brust?
It was when the great fan came over yesterday. He's like, hey, I'm the guy you were hanging with at Pato the other day.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, yeah, I know that place, because Potawatomi has everything for you. The sports book is amazing with big menu food items, all-day brunch, steak and eggs, steak and bagel sandwich. They got all the cheese in the world and those Wisconsin-style appetizers, build-your-own burger, tons of beverages, 2,000-square-foot video wall, bingo, table games, slot machines. They have it all. I enjoy it. You can enjoy it, too. There's something around every corner. Check out Potawatomi Casino Hotel. It is Kyle and Brust live from the Wisconsin State Fair across ESPN Wisconsin. We're at Left Sports Bar and Grill. Now, this hasn't happened before, but this is going to be a double dose of national disrespect towards the Green Bay Packers. Headed, C-Cat.
Another day, another national hot take. It's your daily dose of Packers disrespect.
Power ranking season is upon us. And the first one that caught my eye was from NFL.com.
The good old NFL.com. Well, I regret those words.
Yes. I don't want to debate these, but just for context. The Rams are 1, the Broncos are 2, Seattle's 3, the Eagles are 4, the Bills are 5, the Ravens are 6.
That's high for the Eagles.
The Jags are 7.
Jags?
Guess who's number 8?
Chicago.
Cincinnati. Number 9, the Houston Texans.
Did you say Detroit?
Number 10, the Chicago Bears.
Where's Detroit?
Number 11, the Dallas Cowboys. Number 12, the New England Patriots.
Okay, all right. That's
number 13, ahead of the number 14 Detroit Lions at 13th in the NFL.com.
What, the Cleveland Browns?
The Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, this is quite interesting. What is, like, do they give, like, what the barometer is and how they measure it? What is this based off of?
Matt LaFleur knew his team needed a reset after a disappointing fashion in which they lost the 2025 season. But that included shipping out some of the contributors.
Oh, he's lost me.
Dontavian Wicks.
He lost me.
Rashawn Gary. That's the lead. That's the lead.
Contributors. Tay Wicks and Rashawn Gary ain't seen the backside of a quarterback since hell. I don't even know.
Almost a year ago.
Yeah, legitimately.
It was before Halloween.
He hadn't touched a quarterback since October.
No tackles for loss after Halloween, I believe.
Or no sacks. That's crazy. Tay Wicks. We started with Tay Wicks. Tay Wicks was legitimately the 4th option, maybe 5th option for Packers last year.
There are some lingering unanswered questions. Micah Parsons, Devontae Wyatt, Tucker Kraft, and Zach Bako-Boele are all returning for significant injuries.
That's true.
Josh Jacobs' legal status.
That's true.
Marshawn Lloyd hasn't proven to stay healthy.
Okay.
2025 first-round pick Matthew Golden will undoubtedly enter his second season with heightened expectations.
Uh-huh.
On paper, this team is talented enough to make a serious noise and run in 2026. And it also should carry some added motivation after falling Chicago's rise in prominence over the last year.
Yeah, I think the Packers are clearly a top 10 team. Like, when I look at the list, I think it's interesting. I get it. Because this isn't based off a prediction of what you think the standings are going to be this year. It's based off of the talent on the roster. And I think I find it interesting why I feel like it's
I don't know his criteria specifically.
Well, his criteria suck because I'm going to tell you this right now. In what world are the Buffalo Bills going to be that high with the New England Patriots based off the talent that they added? They were a young team last year that take us another step. They added additional talent. You going to tell me the New England Patriots wouldn't be in your top 10 after making it to a Super Bowl?
It says,
idiotic.
please redirect all cheers, which there'll be little, and criticisms via social media.
No, that's smart. That's smart. That's what
He gives a link there.
People do it for the clicks. They do it for the clicks now. This is what it's trying to get people mad and upset.
It got you.
It did.
You walked away when I said they're departing from Tay Wicks and Rashawn Gary.
Come on now. Come on. If those are the two dudes that we talking about departing, in what world you losing your number 4 wide receiver?
Like Quay Walker, despite if you like him or not,
He was a contributor last year. Like
he was also there for a long time, played a lot of snaps.
Yeah, again, Rashawn Gary was going down. I wouldn't say Quay Walker was trending down. I would say Quay Walker just wasn't a fit. So to not even have Quay Walker on there just shows that there's a little bit of a disconnect here with this actual list and what reality is. But no, I think this list sucks. It really does. The Packers are clearly a top 10 team in the NFL. Easily.
The Cowboys and the Bengals are probably the two that strike me as the
Cowboys'
funniest.
defense was literally toilet water last year. Toilet water after somebody did something number 2. Like, that's how bad.
I was going to say toilet water, I think, is like not.
After number 2.
I would never drink it, but.
And it's sat for days. Okay. Porta potty water.
I think you've made the
like
dazzling
that's how.
details
So
clear.
all of a sudden, how does a team jump that high? And I'm trying to figure out the Philadelphia Eagles. Why is he so high on the Philadelphia Eagles? I'm not saying they're not good, but I'm just saying the Eagles also have.
Tay Wicks. I don't know what he said. Okay, that would be funny. I'm going to go back to the Eagles. I hope Tay Wicks is mentioned. The Eagles at 4. No.
Addition by
I
subtraction.
trust this steadily competitive franchise to produce better offense.
Addition by subtraction.
Yes.
Better offense by not having A.J. Brown, but having
Despite the
Tay
hit piece on Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, it's just, oh, well, it is what it is. But the Packers are clearly a top 10 team going into the season for me. I look at the overall roster, the talent on this roster. I look at who they have as a quarterback as well. You look at how well they played until they didn't last season. I definitely think the Packers are a top 10 team. And they showed you a level of consistency over the last 3 seasons as well. Though they haven't won the NFC North, they've always been part of that conversation.
There it is, your double dose of national disrespect towards the Green Bay Packers.
This was worse than the other one.
Yes, it was. Well, you didn't think it was disrespect that the Packers were 26 out of 32 for the rankings and wide receivers.
That was fair.
This you don't think is fair, which is why we
I
bring
think
it
it's
up
crazy.
for the K&B fam to decide.
What do you think?
I think they should be in the top 10.
Yeah, them and the Patriots. I'm not even a Patriots fan, but I'm banging a drum for the damn Patriots. How do you have the Jags over the Pats?
What Liam Cohen did at the end of the year with Trevor Lawrence.
That's nice. You know what the Patriots did at the end of the year?
They went to the Super Bowl.
Now, what are we talking about?
No, I know.
It's
Again,
idiotic.
I'm the messenger right now, and you're yelling at the messenger.
I'm popping you right now.
Get in his social media with this link.
I
I'll
wouldn't
send
give
it to
him
you.
the validation.
Powerful. Live from the Wisconsin State Fair, it's Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. C-Cat has a surprise for you on the other side.
C-Cat with a surprise.
Yeah, that's next.
You're dealing. Kyle and Stay up to Brust. date on the green and gold all off season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit fighting to save lives, protect our climate, and strengthen our economy through the shift to zero emissions. Visit us at earthjustice.org. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
It's Kyle Walsh from ESPN Wisconsin, and my wife and I trusted Paul's Jewelers with our wedding bands because they specialize in creating jewelry for life's biggest moments, and they made the entire process easy from start to finish. Now, there's another reason to stop in. The 7 C's Cafe is the perfect blend of the 4 C's of diamonds and Paul's 3 C's of coffee, chocolate, and cookies. Grab a handcrafted mocha made with locally sourced Wisconsin ingredients while you browse the showroom or swing by the 7 C's coffee trailer right outside. Visit Paul's Jewelers in West Dallas and create your masterpiece.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on where you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Let's get the latest from Lambeau. This is your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank. Tri-City National Bank offers a full suite of personal and business banking products at more than 25 convenient locations. Open your account today at the community bank that's Milwaukee's best bank. Learn more at tcnb.com.
Just 2 days away from the Packers preseason opener against the Pittsburgh Steelers on Thursday night. Head coach Matt LaFleur asked Monday about his approach to playing starters in the preseason opener.
When we've played in the preseason, we've been better earlier in the season. And you open up with a division opponent on the road. That's a tough task in itself. So I think, we've got to keep that in mind.
Additionally, LaFleur has said this week that if players are healthy, they should be ready to go in Thursday's opener. As for the Steelers, it is still to be determined if quarterback Aaron Rodgers will play against his former team.
This has been your green and gold fix on 94.5 ESPN. Brought to you by Tri-City National Bank, your hometown bank.
Fewer fees? Yes, please. Our everyday checking aims to please. No minimum balance, no monthly fees. Just hometown banking, the way it should be. Tri-City National Bank, your hometown bank. Member FDIC.
When you promise them a breakfast casserole but are out of eggs, and your kids just use the last roll of toilet paper to dress the dog up like a mummy, get it faster with Hy-Vee. Order online with Hy-Vee and get groceries in as fast as 30 minutes. That's right, groceries in as fast as 30 minutes. When you need groceries fast, get it faster with Hy-Vee in as fast as 30 minutes. Because when it's a priority to you, it's a priority for Hy-Vee. Some restrictions apply.
What life events have you experienced over the past couple of years? Well, maybe one is coming up. The sale of a company, death, divorce, a health crisis, or helping to pay for college or a wedding. Well, Annex Wealth Management has assisted clients with life events, but planning for them can make all the difference. Knowing what you own, why you own it, and how much you're paying for it is a big part of smart financial planning. Annex has an entire in-house team that works together so you can make informed decisions when life events come up. Click Get Started at annexwealth.com.
Station updates, show clips, and your place to interact with us every single day just by scrolling through your feed. Follow along on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at ESPN Milwaukee. Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle. So on Monday, you don't have to read what we were eating. Well, that was our food plan for the family.
Oh, yeah.
Today, here's our plan.
Oh, wow. Wait a minute, y'all have food plans?
For dinner.
Y'all know what y'all having for dinner? When do you guys plan this out?
She does it. She leaves
Who cooks
Thursday.
it?
I do.
So she tell you what to cook?
She ain't put anything in there for Thursday, Friday. So I got to add frozen pizza Friday from Palermo's in there myself, and I will gladly do it. Because it's going to be me. It's a solo weekend.
You and a daughter?
Me and my daughter. And so we're going to get probably a Screamin' Sicilian tavern style.
Oh, I was so tempted to buy that when I saw it.
And then get a Screamin' Sicilian OG. It's Hog Friday, Boss Hog Friday. Exactly. Yeah. Hog Friday. But just know that when you go to your local grocer's freezer, you're going to find the best pizza from Screamin' Sicilian. Right now, Festival Foods through tonight. You can get $5.99 at Festival Foods for tavern style. You got the Screamin' Sicilian breadsticks as well. Move quick because you can get the tavern style for $5.99 at Festival Foods through the end of the day.
Well, they don't be telling you all the deals, man. I was just at Metro Market and they had BOGO for buy one get one on Connie's.
Look at that. Mm-hmm. I can only share so much, Kyle.
I know. I got some in my freezer that I've been waiting to eat.
Well,
and I
join me on Frozen Pizza Friday.
I think
come on over and hang with me and
baby
me and
girl
Iowa.
going out of town, so I think tomorrow. So I think that will be my dinner for tomorrow night.
Is she gonna be back on Friday?
She will be back by Friday.
Damn!
By
I thought we could,
Oh, yeah,
co-parent.
I would have. Cause once
Co-parent Friday, Kyle and Brust. Kyle and Brust live from the Wisconsin State Fair. C-Cat, you said you had a surprise for us.
Yes, I specifically said those words, word for word, because I was watching TV today, and I saw a team with Wisconsin on the uniform taking on a team from Minnesota. But it wasn't pro sports. It was the road to the Little League World Series. We're talking regionals, baby. Down 2-0, bottom of the 6th. Wisconsin came back. And not just Wisconsin. Whitefish Bay came back.
The game-winning run in scoring position. Oh, wow. We will see it. Into the gap in right center. Here comes Pagoon. Wisconsin walks it off. And the season continues for the boys from Whitefish Bay.
The boys from Whitefish Bay is right, knocking on death's door, survive and advance. Got to win 2 more games to go to Williamsport for the Little League World Series. I know we've got a local tie. How big are you guys
Kyle
into
went
the
there.
Little League
I
World
lived there.
Series?
I had no idea that their asses were in the Little. Was that Jeff Levering on the call? Damn.
It sounded like it. No, that was ESPN. That's the big ESPN representing the local team. Whitefish Bay representing the state of Wisconsin.
Stop acting like you. Did you know this was happening?
Yes, I knew it was happening. Matter of fact, this was in the news last week that they were going to the Little League World Series. They won their first game. I think they lost their second one or something like that.
Has Wisconsin ever been represented in the Little League World Series?
I'm sure maybe once. But, yeah, they basically got to keep winning. This is awesome. You know, Whitefish Bay has become a little hotbed for baseball.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's the
It's
home of the Trader.
Well, I mean, that's not – well.
You can't tell me that didn't help that Craig Counsell growing up there.
No. Shout out to Woj.
Wow.
The old baseball manager before, you know, he's a little bit tough on the kids, and so he won his state title, and he left. But he set that program up.
He left.
He left, but he set that program up, so shout out to him and shout out to Whitefish Bay.
To confirm your question, Ben, no. A Wisconsin team has never gone to the Little League World Series before.
Dang.
Seriously?
That's crazy. We've never won the Midwest Regional?
Never represented that region. I've been to the League World Series before.
All right. So
wait, you said what?
Yeah, I played on those fields.
No.
People can play on those fields, but you weren't in the Little League World Series.
You know, I was living in those dorms, eating those snacks, playing on Howard J. Lamont Stadium at summer camp. Yeah.
Oh, summer camp.
Yes.
And it still only led you to be a 156 hitter in D3?
Yes.
No, he was NAIA.
Oh, my bad.
No, he was.
No, I said my bad.
Yeah.
I gave him too much credit.
He was a college athlete. Look at that. Look at this, the college athlete show.
Exactly.
It's
great.
Being grouped in the same category as you guys makes me feel really bad about myself.
That's why I don't talk about mine.
Why is that?
I always say, God, I was a scout team player. I did a lot of this. And in practice, I did a lot of, Kyle, I got yelled at. Kyle. He said, Kyle, what are you doing? I said, I'm planning to play deep. He said, when we do the play action fake, you fall for it. I said, why would I do that? Because it's going to happen in the game. I'm like, this is stupid. I got yelled at for competing. I said, I'm not good enough to play on Saturdays. And I'm
not good enough on the scout team.
Yeah, like, oh, my gosh. It just took all the life out of me.
I want to discuss something deeper with the Milwaukee Brewers. But what does hurt is when you have the West Coast games and you get so excited. I was texting with somebody, and he this is his fault. He goes, when Logan Henderson got out of the 6th, he goes, Logan is dealing. I had this typed out, but I didn't want to jinx it. He comes back out in the 7th, gives up the 2-run shot.
Poor Logan.
And you stay up all that way, and you get a home run out of Yelly in the 7th hole, a 2-run homer, and a quality start, and don't find a way to win. If you told me both of those things, I'd been like, Brewers win. Yelly, get a 2-run bomb, Logan Henderson quality start, I'd be like, Brewers won.
Guess what?
Not to be. We discuss the Milwaukee Brewers with you next in 2 minutes, live from the Wisconsin State Fair. It's Kyle and Brust from Lefts.
We have delays on southbound 43, pretty much from Capitol Drive all the way down into the Marquette, where there is an accident on the ramp to get on to westbound 94. The left lane is blocked with this crash, so be careful with that. Back that up a step, southbound 43, just south of Good Hope Road. We also have a crash on the left shoulder. Tow trucks on the scene, so hopefully that'll be gone pretty soon. Westbound 94 backing up from about 30th Street to Hawley Road. Eastbound's backed up from Mitchell Boulevard to about 35th. And then on northbound 894, as we've been saying for the last 2 days, we do have some pavement buckling that happened just before Beloit Road. The 2 right lanes are blocked right now, so that's backing things up through the hail in all directions. Traffic is brought to you by Geist Garage Doors. For over 70 years, Geist Garage Doors has been the local trusted name for garage door sales, service, and repair. Visit GeistDoors.com and don't think twice, call Geist. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, patchy fog, partly cloudy skies, otherwise a low of 68. Tomorrow, chance of showers and storms throughout the day, partly sunny otherwise with a high of 80. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
One of the most important concepts in sports is don't drop the ball. Are you dropping the ball with your estate plan? When was it last updated? Have you even done one at all? It's ESPN Wisconsin's Jason Wilde for Walney Legal Group. There's a lot at stake for you and your family when it comes to wills, trusts, probate, and elder planning. At Walney Legal, that's all they do. Tailored documents. No confusing legal jargon. Just thoughtful guidance. Do the blocking and tackling to protect your family. Start a conversation today at walneylegal.com.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle and Brust on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour is brought to you by Siding Unlimited, the 5-time winner of the National Pella Platinum Premium Certified Contractor of the Year. Looking for new windows and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
It's the 414 Hour at 4 on KMB.
I didn't like your energy there.
Well, I don't want to be too loud because I don't want to overmodulate.
Do you know how loud you've been when you get passionate about something we're talking about?
But I feel like when I yelled that in the microphone, I might overmodulate. I'm also hungry, but that wasn't the reason why.
I'm getting a little hangry, too.
When I came here, what I tell you?
You said you're getting hangry.
I said I need to eat. I need to eat. I had to park when I parked my car, which I love State Fair, but they had me parking. Yesterday I parked on the grass. Today I parked on the track.
We're getting Karen Kyle.
I parked on the racetrack, but I didn't just park close to the entrance. I had to walk all the way around. You know what? This is important. So I'm just saying, it's just I'm getting a little antsy when it comes to all this. It's hot, it's beautiful, but your boy getting a little hungry. I'm getting a little hungry. What can I say? Getting a little hungry. And Ben Brust gonna take care of it right now. Ben Brust is making it happen.
Shout out to Lefts, always taking care of us. I never do. Have you ever seen me do that? Take off my headset during the middle of the show? Because I'm getting hangry too. And when I heard what we heard as to why we don't have food, I said, that ain't happening. I went Karen Ben.
They told me somebody gonna get.
We're waiting on somebody from our sister station.
Who
before
show don't start till 6.
I said, Kyle and I looked at each other, and we're sweating. We're hungry. We said no.
I said, you tell them. I said, to hell with her. And put this order in. And he was going to text it to you. I said, no, don't do that.
Don't do that.
I appreciate how obedient Max is, but he was really about to text. He said, okay.
He verbatim wrote
that? Gonna have me in somebody's office. I was talking about HR earlier. I'll be in HR. So this is how you talk to people, huh? I was hungry.
That's exactly. Were you hangry when you talked to the kid that you gave a life lesson to about the backpacks?
No, I wasn't even hangry at that time.
All
I wasn't
right,
hangry at that
good.
time. But today, I'm telling you, I'm losing it.
All right. Now here's what we're going to talk about for a second. Number one, as I mentioned, hate staying up for heartbreaking losses. I don't care if it's regular season or not. It's just like you get all excited. Logan Henderson was dealing.
Yeah, the game ended with a dud, too.
Jackson Merrill, 2-run home run. Jake Bowers then grounded out a double play later. He had been in well, seeing the ball well. He's, again.
It ended on a caught stealing. That's just like.
For a guy that's supposed to be on the team to be
yeah.
stealing.
Poor Christian Yelich. Well, actually, he's probably happy. He was probably like, well.
I did my part.
Won't be my fault today.
You guys put me in the 7-hole. I gave you a 2-run opposite field bomb. You guys stink.
Not my fault today.
All right, there is a trend here though.
Yeah.
2-4-4.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
6-5-4-4-4-3 or 3-0-3. There's a lot of 3s and 4s and not a lot of 5, 6, and 7s.
There are.
And again, they're finding ways to win ball games. And we talked about it earlier, which might have been yesterday. It feels like we're living 2 lives out here.
Today's Wednesday?
It's Tuesday. That's why I said I feel like I've been living like 8 lives out here now. They found a way to get it done against the Pirates and the Twins. But the Bats can't perform at the level that they had against those teams if you're going to continue to compound these wins and run away with the division. Again, this isn't like a sound the alarm. I'm just wondering if anyone has the feeling of regret of not getting a bat at the deadline. Because I know the conversation was, well, there's no bat to get, and at positions where bats are available, we already have guys here, we have guys there. And I'm like, well, yes and no. You're seeing a couple guys that got moved produce. And again, whether they are helping them in the immediate right now, it's still good to add on. And I don't know what I would change. That's the hard part is the way that the Brewers are winning games is they may be giving up a little. Like Luis Lara had 2 lineouts. It's like he's making solid contact, and we know he made 2 spectacular defensive plays to help him get a win.
We gotta get on base.
But you need a little bit. Like he's making good solid contact, but we need that pop a little bit because they're good hits, but you can hit it over the outfielder. It's a little bit further fences in the majors. Again, that's one picking on one example that I saw last night. And then you see the line, you're like, all right, Vaughn, Bowers, Churio got a couple hits, and then Williams struggling. Like, there's just too much right now where you're not getting consistency out of the guys. And again, the only reason why I feel like it's okay to talk about this, it's August now.
Yeah.
You got to start, compounding those wins that you feel confident about that you can translate and bring into the postseason.
Yeah,
Are you having a little bit of regret? Because you were the one from day one saying you wanted a bat.
I want somebody with some pop. And so
T. Plush, Nyjer Morgan, who joined us on the Yingling Legends line.
He wanted some bombers, too.
And it was like no disrespect to Andrew Vaughn, but like we need more guys. We need more guys that can go yard.
Yeah, Ben, I think you're absolutely right with that. I think the key thing you said is that right now, if you're not scoring runs against the caliber of teams that you're playing against now.
The Padres are
they're
better.
They're better. In my eyes, it's good. But what I'm saying is that when you talk about the playoffs, you're going to need to be able to score those runs. So you're going to have to be able to produce, and that is one of the things that I'm just so concerned about with the Milwaukee Brewers because we have seen this become their Achilles heel in the playoffs in certain series where they're not able to consistently score runs. And so I would hate for that to be a problem once again. And the Brewers are just missing that big, consistent bat. There is not one person in the lineup this season that is a consistent bat that has been good throughout the year. And that's not something that's like, oh, it's so hard to find that. No, there are teams there are bad teams.
Believe it or not, the closest thing has probably been Bowers other than like his 2-week skid after
Bowers
he got to like 18
isn't even your everyday guy.
He's becoming that.
But I'm just saying, that's not your guy.
He's hitting 880 OPS. Or not hitting. His OPS is 880 because that's slugging on base.
Jake Bowers is great. But it ain't like Jake Bowers. I haven't seen how many RBI, but he ain't gonna hit 30 home runs this year. I don't know about that. You think he's gonna?
He could sniff it.
He got it. He's gonna have to have 5 this month, 5 next month, or has to have 6, 6, and 6 because he had 18 at the end of July, I think, or something like that.
I think he's at 21 right now.
Right now, again. So it's gonna be close.
Either way, we're talking about Jake Bowers being the guy to get the 30 home runs. But that wouldn't be on the bingo board or the betting board.
What I'm saying is that the Milwaukee Brewers just don't have a consistent bat, a guy that can hit for home run, for power, a guy that's hitting for batting average. And that's the one thing that they're missing this year is that they're getting guys to hit at certain times, but it's not all consistently coming together at this point in the season. We did earlier in the season see some guys hitting all together, but right now the Brewers aren't able to generate enough runs. Like they're winning games, but it's because of pitching. It's not because of batting. How many RBIs? 67? Yeah, he ain't getting to 100. It'd be close. I mean, we're almost halfway. It's August 12th. We're halfway through August, and he's at 21. So that means he has to have 9 home runs in 2 months. And if he was able to hit 5 home runs per month, he would have got 30 already. Been around 30.
Again, in 106 games played, and he's projected to probably play 144 of the 162. So not your.
We'll see, yeah.
But again, sometimes having the conversation about something opens up your eyes to the real conversation of. That's a little scary. Like, we could be honest with each other. That's a little scary that you're depending on Jake Bauers for all of your power. Now, Jackson Chourio slapped a couple of 2 strong singles, but, like, his pop shows, and you're like, it's going to continue, and then he dwindles off. Like, no one consistently has shown that. And we know that with them being last in home runs in the major leagues. But if you're not going to be that, and you're not going to be the big long ball team, you talked about when they got Chourio. You mentioned it. When they got Chourio, Yelich, and Vaughn back, that's when things were like, okay, you can see how this team is manufacturing runs. They're putting up 6-7. No, forget the 6-7 thing. I feel like that's done. That was where, like, I'm hoping we can start to see the consistency from this team from a bat standpoint. Baseball ebbs and flows, so I'm not going to hit the panic button. This is a bringing it to life because it will be sad if the reason why this team can't get over the hump is the bats. When you have guys pitching their asses off like they do with Logan Henderson, Miz, Harrison, and we'll see what Dustin May brings to the table again.
For real, pitching your ass off is for real. These guys are quality start after quality start.
Did you know 3 of the 4 of them are top of the K percentage in the National League?
That's ridiculous. And again, you're talking about quality starts as well, is that these guys are putting up quality starts and they're keeping the Brewers in the game right now consistently. And the Brewers have found a way. They won 5 of 7 until last night. But again, the Brewers have to score more runs. They have to have better run production because this is not the way that you want to play going into the playoffs. But another key thing is this. This is why the Brewers at the trade deadline should have maybe made calls. And again, I don't know what Matt Arnold did, but maybe they should have been a little bit more willing to allow for some of their prospects to go if they can get a young bat in return. You saw the Nationals were obviously taking calls because Luis Garcia Jr., that was not a name that we heard on the trade deadline that, he might get moved, So you have some teams out there that maybe you can offer them something to tempt them to make a move.
Oh, you said can. You can't anymore.
Well, you could have.
Yeah, and again, I will give the front office the benefit of the doubt that I believe they probably were having those conversations.
You know what? I don't.
Or do you think it was?
No, I don't think the Brewers were having serious conversations. I think they might have made calls, but I don't think they were like serious. Like we got to go get this guy. Because for me,
so then you're not trusting the process.
No. I'm trusting the long-term process. But if you're talking about in the 2026 season, I think the Milwaukee Brewers. I said it the whole time. The Brewers need to get relief pitching. They need to get starters, and they need to get a bat in order for them to have a legitimate
I mean, it's pretty
shot.
evident. If you asked a Brewers fan, if I went up to him, if the Brewers don't make it as far as you want them to, will it be because of the bats or the pitching?
I would say the bats.
Well, I think just about everyone would because you have more evidence from the pitching staff of how great they've been consistently.
You sound like me. I've been
hanging around you too much.
I was saying this. C-Cap, remember what I told you, C-Cap? Remember I told you they always chastise me. They harass me. What did he call me? 2027 Kyle, 2030 Kyle. Kyle doesn't care about 2026. He doesn't want to make a trade to give a and now he sounds like me talking about, we need bats. I tried, C-Cat, I told you. They all come around, don't they?
Are you just using C-Cat as someone to talk to who's not actually going to respond?
He laughs. He agrees.
I'm not
as crazy.
I'm not going to fight you on that point because you wanted a bet. Kyle wanted a bet. That cannot be denied.
I'm not as crazy as they make me out to be, right?
Well, no. I think there's probably somewhere in the middle.
Screening calls.
I didn't even throw out the phone number. 800-990-3776.
Yeah.
Call the Carbus Talking text line so C-Cat can screen calls and not answer tough questions from us.
I mean, again, the bats are my biggest concern for the Brewers in the playoffs right now. Like, again, I've always thought that you need to have somebody that will have the opportunity that can potentially hit a home run.
He actually was screening calls. He wasn't lying.
He was.
Is that Frank in Port Washington? It's hard to hear.
Yeah, that's him.
All right, you're on the Carbus Talking text line, Frank.
I think I agree with what you guys are saying about the hitting, and I don't think this was an all-in year. I think we've got big-time hitting that's next year probably might be a year early even. The following year, I think we're going to be unstoppable, in my opinion. But one bat at the end of the thing doesn't – I mean, we lucked out with the Moustakas that time, but but you had a couple of other guys going. Yelich was fool's gold last night. He just lost it. That's
he ain't alive. He's speaking the truth.
Yeah, Ken Bauers and Churio. Churio, to me, has been a little bit of a disappointment because I got him as perennial all-star, and he hasn't quite gotten there yet. But
here's what I will say. He is still pretty young. Now, you don't want to keep using youth as an excuse, but the consistency, I think, will come with experience.
I need Churio to get healthy. But
I got to call Frank 2028 Frank? Because he did the Kyle thing a little bit.
But Frank,
thank you for the call.
The one thing that Frank did say, that's correct, that we're still waiting for Jackson Churio to put it all together on a consistent level. But guess what? You ain't worried about Jackson Churio in the playoffs. He's the one dude.
He's a gamer.
He is the one dude in that lineup that you know in the playoffs he's going to show up. You know why? It's because he did it in 2024 as a rookie, and he did it again last year in 2025. So Jackson Churio is the least of my worries when it comes to the playoffs because this team is making the playoffs. How deep they go will be based off how good the bats are. And right now, he's the only bat that I know is going to perform in the postseason.
It's just a conversation. This is not sounding the alarm. It is a conversation. Because you know what could happen? You know what always happens when we have these conversations?
They turn around.
They can put an 8 tonight.
Well, the thing is that we're not going to say crazy things like, you know what? The Brewers' offense is done. Plug it in. That's something Jesse Nelson would say.
Bring Dunzo the Clown out.
I might be thinking maybe we should think about trading Bryce Terang when he's hot. Maybe in the offseason. When everybody wants him.
Unfortunately, that could be a conversation. Not next year, but
not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. The Brewers still got time. Let's not. That's going too far.
Tell us one of your friends at the fair.
Oh yeah, one of my friends at the fair is Universal Windows. Dirty D hit us up and said, "Hey, I was talking to the guys from Universal Windows Direct today at the fair," and I said that is awesome because Universal Windows Direct, they will hook your house up just like they hooked up my house, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I had Jamie Shea in my house for a consultation, and it was one of the best things I decided to do. We got new windows inside our house. They were affordable, and they are high-quality windows, and they're extra durable, and I want you to have that exact same experience as I did. So if you're looking to upgrade your house, do it with Universal Windows Direct, and right now you can buy 4 windows and get 4 free, and to make it even easier, they'll give you 48 months of 0% interest financing. Yes, you heard that right. You don't pay a single penny in interest for 4 whole years. This team is so professional. They have great experience, and when they come into installing your house, coming in your house to do the install, they do it quick, they do it fast, and they do it at such a professional level. So make sure you call them today to schedule your free in-home estimate at 414-410-2000. That's 414-410-2000, or visit my friends at universalwindowsdirect.com, and like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
I have something that Kyle Wallace probably doesn't know about.
Oh, my gosh, another thing I don't know about. I'm hungry, it's hot. I ain't got time for all this.
You go to break so people don't have to hear Kyle complain.
You're along for the ride with Kyle and Brust.
If you suck, I'm going to say you suck.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Couple of accidents on 43 southbound. One just past Bender Road, or just before Bender Road on the left shoulder, so watch out for delays coming in from Good Hope Road. And then another one heading into the Marquette. The left lane is blocked on the ramp to get onto westbound 94 in the Marquette. Very heavy delays coming in from Capitol Drive into downtown. We've also got northbound on 894 still backed up with the 2 right lanes blocked before Beloit Road for the pavement buckling through that area. Southbound's also slowing down now from Oklahoma Avenue down and around the Hale interchange to Forest Home. Traffic is brought to you by MoMA. Tweak your knee, shoulder, back, ankle, or foot? MoMA connects walk-in orthopedic care and sports medicine to help you get back in the game. Call or walk in today. And check the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, patchy fog, partly cloudy skies, otherwise a low of 68. Tomorrow, chance of showers and storms throughout the day, partly sunny otherwise with a high of 80. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
One great day of golf can change lives. Join us Monday, August 31st for the Salvation Army Milwaukee County's Swing for the Kettle Golf Invitational at Oakwood Park Golf Course in Franklin.
Your participation directly supports food, shelter, and life-changing programs for children and families throughout our community.
We'll be broadcasting live from the course, but the day is really about you, getting golfers and sponsors together to make a difference.
Foursomes, individual golfers, and sponsors are all welcome. Reserve your spot today at samilwaukee.org. That's samilwaukee.org.
It's a summer of big wins with WinFest at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. Just play with your Potawatomi Rewards card for entries and your chance to win cash and reward play all summer long. Then keep the excitement going because all your monthly drawing entries roll over into the WinFest final drawings on September 25th, where you could win cars, dream vacations, free play, and cash. Don't miss out on WinFest, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
No matter what business you're in, as the #1 SBA lender in Wisconsin, Summit Credit Union helps your vision take shape with loan programs, great rates, and strategic solutions.
Awarded the #1 SBA lender by the Small Business Administration of Wisconsin in 2025.
We've all walked through the Expo Center at the Wisconsin State Fair, seen something and thought, now that would be nice to have. Hey, it's Jen Latta from Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, and that's exactly what happened to me when I found Good Health Saunas just a few years ago. Buying my infrared sauna was one of the best decisions I've ever made. I sleep better, have more energy, recover faster, and with how much I travel, the detox benefits are huge. Visit Good Health Saunas inside the Expo Center at the Wisconsin State Fair August 6th through the 16th, or learn more at goodhealthsaunas.com.
Hey, it's Kyle Walls for Universal Windows Direct. Can you believe we're already talking about the end of summer? It feels like we were just firing up our grills for Memorial Day. But if replacing your windows has been sitting on your to-do list, now's the time to get it done and cross it off for good. Right now, you can buy 4 windows and get 4 free, and you can also get 48 months of 0% interest financing. Call 414-410-2000 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free estimate today. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com. Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Hey, when your joints hurt every day and you've been told you need surgery, you got to do your homework because once that joint is replaced, it's gone. Can't go back. And before you schedule surgery, you got to get that second opinion from QC Kinetics because if you're dealing with pain from bone-on-bone arthritis, a torn meniscus, and years of wear and tear, surgery isn't the only option in conversation. You should talk to Dr. Caravelli and her team at QC Kinetics about how they use their regenerative treatments to deliver relief to patients like you in Mequon and Greenfield. You start with a medical eval, review the history, and find the source of your pain. And then if you're a good candidate, they're going to concentrate tiny healing tools within your body and make it a whole lot better with that secret sauce. The whole idea is to give you a shot at holding off on surgery. In some cases, you can avoid it altogether. Call QC Kinetics today for a second opinion and know your options. A conversation and consultation are totally free. QC Kinetics, call 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298.
I'm actually jealous of Tauscher. He just took a long 2-week vacation. I need a vacation. I might be taking some days off coming up here.
Today was the day that you made that decision?
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I'm taking next Friday off.
Tauscher comes back from the Adriatic, and you're like, I got to do that.
Hey, I'm going to be at the Wallace Attic. I ain't going
a staycation?
I ain't going nowhere far.
Did you know and
Yes.
did you hear that Kyler Murray was named officially the starter of the Minnesota Vikings?
So I saw some little messages about him being named the starter. I thought he was named the starter for the preseason game. It was the entire. He's already the starter.
I mean, J.J. McCarthy stinks.
That's crazy.
Stinks. Did you know that week 1 there are betting lines out? Just to give you some perspective on what the Packers-Vikings is.
We got to get the Pato. I got to lay me some stuff down. I got money in my pocket, burning a hole in my pocket.
The Green Bay Packers, week 1, are 1-point favorites against the Minnesota Vikings.
Okay.
Does that seem fair to you?
I mean, they're on the road. I mean, the Vikings did.
That's a coin flip, man.
Yeah, it is a coin flip. I mean, I get it. It's hard. From what I've learned over the last 3 years, is whenever you go on the road, the spread is going to be a little tighter. And so the fact that the Packers are on the road and is a 1 point.
Here's why I'm disappointed. You know why? Because normally Kyle Wallace, Packer backer, would say,
this is
-1, easy money.
Well, you know, Minnesota ain't easy money. They not. I think the Packers are going to beat Minnesota. Hell yeah, I think they're going to beat Minnesota. But I'm not going to say it's easy money because that Minnesota Viking defense is good. It's a very good defense that they have. And so I know Kyler Murray is going to be, you know, first time. I think that's why the Packers win because it's going to be his first time in a real game in that offense. They're going to have to figure some things out. Kyler Murray, they got a lot to fix with him. And I don't think
he can throw it up to 2 pretty good receivers.
Yeah, but you got to be able to see the 2 really good receivers and actually have the presence in the pocket not to scramble right away or things break down. So I really do believe the Packers win that game. But I'm not surprised. You thought we'll be mad about that. No, I ain't mad about that. I mean, they're going on the road against a team that won just as many games as they did last season with a great coach, a really good defense. Offense was putrid. They can't.
You sound like a Vikings fan.
They can't be worse than what they were last year.
You sound like a Vikings fan.
No, I don't sound like a Vikings fan. I'm just saying that team can't be worse than what they were last year. They had no quarterback. They literally benched their starting quarterback with an injury because they made up an injury, in quotations. They had an injury where they allowed the quarterback to sit out for weeks.
Meanwhile, Carson Wentz was playing through whatever it was. I mean, it was something real.
So, yeah, I'm not shocked that that's what it is. It's week 1. All the spreads should be close week 1 unless you're playing against garbage teams.
They are all very, very close, except, as you can imagine, the Chargers are – like basically double-digit favorites against the worst team in the league, which is the Arizona Cardinals.
Oh, poor Carson. Well, you know, you never
Matt
know.
Matt LaFleur's brother's in for it.
Carson Beck might be good.
And then, yeah, everything's pretty close, man. Everything's pretty close. So it's going to be fun because we're getting close. We're getting close to, like, preseason. Will you watch all 60 minutes of the 3 preseason games?
I will watch a lot of it, and then at a certain point, it will become background noise. Once we get to the 4th quarter, it'll be background noise. Because I'm not doing anything on Friday, to my knowledge. It might have been a boat day, but I don't think I'm doing it anymore. So, and unless my wife tells me I need to do something.
Oh, wow. Not the man of the house.
I mean, no, it's compromise. It's compromise. A lot of compromise, and that's what I do.
Kyle is not focused because he saw that our people have
That
food.
was quick. I didn't know she was going to get here that fast.
Waiting on our host to get our food.
Basically, but no, I really think that the Green Bay Packers week 1, that's a fair line. That's definitely a fair line. The Packers still have something to prove. Listen, this team ain't won a game in months. And when I say months, the end of the season, the Packers lost the last 4 games of the regular season, then lost in a playoff game. The Packers, the Packers won in the month of December, but it was early December. They didn't win in the month of January. Which is always hard to do because you only usually play 1 game in January.
No.
But the point is the Packers lost the last 5 games of last year.
I feel like the Minnesota game is I'm trying not to get pommy. This is me trying to rein myself in because I don't want to put a huge exclamation point on it. But again, if you do beat the Vikings, you got 2 crappy opponents waiting for you week 2, you 3.
Don't you say that, Ben Brust, because I remember when I went gallivanting in Portugal, we were playing the Cleveland Browns, and you were talking mad stuff.
Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco. You said, it's Joe Flacco. They don't have a chance. And then all of a sudden,
he's going to need a wheelchair after Micah Parsons gets him.
And I found myself in Portugal thinking I'm about to enjoy my vacation to all of a sudden at my girl's dinner.
But let's be honest here. Let's be honest. If the Packers are who we think they should be, if they do beat the Vikings, they should take care of The Jets?
Yeah, the Jets and the Falcons.
And they should take care of the Falcons.
Yeah, to me, this is the way I look at it. If the Packers are going to be a really good team, then they need to be able to learn from the mistakes of last season. And last year, the Green Bay Packers had those games against the Cowboys, had the game against the Cleveland Browns, where they did not have the level of focus that they needed to execute. The Carolina Panthers, they need to come in each and every week to be locked in and focused, and that should be a message that Matt LaFleur should be preaching. I don't give a dang who the team is. I don't care how they played the week before, how they played the year before. It doesn't matter to me. We need to come in here prepared to whoop behind every single week. Do not take anybody for granted.
Yeah. You know what you sound like?
What?
Every head coach in the NFL is saying that.
Well, listen, if he was real, he would have told Rasheed Walker last year, as soon as he heard it, he would have called him in the locker room and say, don't do that.
Whoa, you just went Rasheed Walker. I think I know what you're talking about. You got to give more context.
Rasheed Walker, after the Packers started 2-0 last year, he said, we can go undefeated. He said, we can go undefeated. Now, it sounds ridiculous, but we can go undefeated. And I would say, Sheed, and I would literally tell everybody in the locker room, I don't want to hear nobody talking about undefeated season right now. We just need to focus on the next team, the next game, and the Packers lost the next game.
And then they tied the Cowboys. The first four games, and then the Bears, and then hopefully Micah Parsons returning against the Cowboys. Going to set the tone, because even when you get him back, the schedule does get tougher on the back end. And it doesn't mean when he's back on Sunday Night Football, if he is against the Cowboys, that he's going to be playing 75, 80, 90% of the snaps.
I don't expect Micah Parsons to come back and play a lot of snaps right away. I'm hopeful he comes back week 5 against the Bears.
I'm getting closer and closer to little less optimism for this year.
For the Packers?
That offensive line scares the crap out of me.
Well, yeah, the offensive line is a big problem. Everybody, Brian Bulaga, and listen.
It's a concern. I don't know how you look at it any other way. I was like, damn.
You and I saying it's a concern is one thing. You know, we watch football. We follow the Green Bay Packers. We see it as a concern. When two former offensive linemen who played for the Green Bay Packers in the NFL, they look at the situation of what's happening with the offensive line, and they both say they are concerned. They don't understand what's happening. That should raise alarms for a lot of people and a lot of red flags, because I'm right there with them. It's like the Aaron Banks scenario and situation is baffling to me. How is it that a guy who had injury issues last year, then you have an opportunity, if you wanted to, you're going to have to eat some stuff. You had an opportunity to potentially move on from him, but instead you recommitted, you restructured his contract to commit to him for a little bit more than just this next season, but for 2 seasons, and he's not practicing? That is a problem. That is a huge problem.
They got to figure it out if they're going to. I mean, the offensive line, we'll keep talking about it until we don't have to, which would be the goal. The goal is to not have to talk about it in a negative way. It's they are performing to a level where Jordan Love can cook. And right now, being outside, having a little sweat, makes me think when I'm sitting outside the pool of the Princeton Club, jumping right in and getting cooled off at the pool. They have the outdoor, they have the indoor pool. They have it all for you at the Princeton Club. So if you're looking to grow in 2026, they provide everything. A recovery area. They have personal training. They have I don't even want to list the they haves. What you need to do is just go get a tour, because you're going to feel the energy in the room. You're going to feel it as soon as you check in. You're going to see it when people are working out. People are getting better. They're growing in 2026. There's still time for you to do that. So grow in all areas of your life and get started by heading to the Princeton Club for your better tomorrow. CCAT, your time to shine. Next.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Roughish-ly.
What two words did he combine? He wanted to combine partially with rough.
Yeah, roughish-ly.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound on 43, that accident in the Marquette on the ramp to get onto westbound 94, that's been cleared. We do still have delays from Capitol Drive. They're pretty hefty ones, too, all the way through the Marquette, so heads up with that. Westbound 94 backing up from 27th to Hawley Road, back on the brakes around Elm Grove Road. You're on and off the brakes basically all the way to Calhoun. Eastbound's tightening up through the Barker Road area, also slowing from 70th Street through to 35th, and then northbound on 894. Remember, just before Beloit Road, we do have 2 right lanes blocked with some pavement buckling that they are working on. Delays stretching back through the Hale interchange to Forest Home. Planning a home project or need added flexibility? Tap into your home's value with a home equity line of credit from Great Midwest Bank. Visit greatmidwestbank.com, your simply local equal housing lender. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, patchy fog, partly cloudy skies, otherwise a low of 68. Tomorrow, chance of showers and storms throughout the day, partly sunny, otherwise with a high of 80. Weather is brought to you by Infinity Exteriors, dedicated to saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Mother Nature can can be unpredictable. Your roof, siding, and windows shouldn't be. We install peace of mind with transparency and quality guaranteed. Visit infinityexteriors.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Shopping for new windows and doors shouldn't feel like a negotiation. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin doesn't believe in games. They never inflate pricing, and there's no high-pressure sales pitch. Just premium windows and doors built for long-term comfort, beauty, and peace of mind. Buy direct through Pella, and one trusted team handles everything with Pella-certified installers every step of the way. Real pricing, premium quality, no games. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Schedule your free in-home consultation today at PellaWI.com.
An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Evan Cohen.
I understand how good Jordan Love can be, but we are at a place now where there is no quarterback, I think, that has to produce individual success more than him. I don't even know the team success is necessarily as vital. I feel like with Herbert, it's team success. For some reason, I feel like with Love, it's individual success. Here's what I mean by this. If Justin Herbert has a season where he has 40 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, and they don't win a playoff game, we're going to say, well, I've seen that before. Like, I know what that looks like. If Jordan Love, last year he had 23 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, played 15 games, was banged up. Year before that, 15 games, 25-11. Year before that, 32-11. He's had an excellent start to his career. Nobody's doubting that. But the proclamations of smartest I've been around, best at this, top 10 quarterback, I think we need to see a season from Jordan Love where he just blows us away with how great he is.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses, or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code CLEAR to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code CLEAR to borrow up to $10,000. Use code CLEAR to borrow up to $10,000.
With 18 unforgettable holes on 250 acres of natural private land, the Bog provides the ultimate golf experience. After your round, stop in the clubhouse for food and drinks. Call 262-284-7075 or visit golfthebog.com.
Milwaukee Weight Loss says back to school means back to you. Schedule now and enroll by August 31st to save $200 on the complete weight loss program. Visit MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com today to schedule your free consultation. Hurry. Offer ends August 31st. MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
If you are looking to get a nice new uniforms for your Little League team, make sure you go to Big Frog out in Mequon. If you're trying to get matching shirts for all the parents, make sure you go to Big Frog. Whether you're getting ready for the winter, excuse me, and you're looking to get some type of hoodie, make sure you go to Big Frog. I love working with the team over there at Big Frog. They were incredible. When it came to my wedding, I needed 200. Yes, I needed 200 portable chargers, and they came through with a custom design for the chargers, and they got it fast and on time. I'm telling you, if you have any custom apparels or you need anything, whether it's for a wedding or whether it's for a family outing, whether it's for your company, you should go to Big Frog. No order big or too small. They do a great job regardless of how big the order is. If you need 250 or something, they get it for you and they give you high quality. Make sure you visit my friends of Big Frog. Big Frog out in Mequon, I promise you, you'll be walking away like my boy T. Lowe said. He said, I should have went to Big Frog first. I said, I told you. So make sure you visit them at bigfrog.com/Mequon or visit them out in Mequon. That is Big Frog for the win.
Live from the Wisconsin State Fair, just gobbled up some of the great food from Left Sports Bar and Grill. Kyle's eating on the air now. That's great. Time now to hear from CCAP.
barely keeping Kyle and Brust on the air.
You decided to marry her. You decided to put the baby inside of her.
I love the NFL.
And somehow still finding time to judge the world around him.
You poked the bear. I'll do you one better.
With CCAT, this is Catastrophic.
Kyle, how's the food?
Delicious.
Ben, how's being with Kyle?
A pleasure.
Well, it's got to be better than this, because I saw this video online the other day of a guy playing golf in Cincinnati, Ohio. And like the weather here in Wisconsin, weather wasn't very good. And this is the video that he captured from his phone. And here is your disclaimer. He's okay. He's okay. I can promise you that. The dude got struck by lightning in his arm.
Oh, it was in his arm?
Yes. I didn't know that was possible. I didn't know that you could get struck by lightning on a part of your body. I thought that once it hits you, it's all the same. But yes, he was taking cover under a tree, which I think is a no-no during an electricity lightning storm. He got struck by lightning while playing golf.
Did you say an electricity lightning storm?
Yeah, because not all storms have electricity.
I guess that's fair. If you see lightning, that's going to be electricity. My thing is I'm glad I'm not as dumb as I used to be. You know how when you're young, you think like, no, it's not going to get me. I can play through it.
Yeah,
it ain't worth it.
Being invincible, it definitely goes out. I was reckless. I made stupid decisions. Being invincible is not real.
It's not.
It's not real.
It catches up with you.
The older you get, the more.
And by the way,
realize.
in this video, it looks like as if he's making fun of
he was.
the group that he was under a tree.
Like an idiot. Like a damn. Yeah, I saw this video. I asked my wife. I said, baby, if there was lightning outside, would you want to stand up behind a tree? She said, no.
Were you testing her?
Yeah, well, I was just trying. I wanted to say, well, this stupid dude did it. And so that's just the stupidity. Absolutely.
If you hear the air horn, bring it in. Bring it in. It ain't worth it.
It's definitely not. It's definitely not worth it. I'm glad he's okay though, because I'd be shook.
Could you imagine?
Bro, I saw lightning strike one time on the ground and I freaked out. Like I was driving my car and at a gas station, I saw the sparks at the bottom because it struck like at a gas station. I said, oh my gosh, I gotta get out of here.
I have a question for you guys. Well, I guess just for you, Kyle.
Wow. All right, let's take this off.
Do you want to make fun of Ben?
Yeah, I love making fun of Ben.
Because an unnamed producer at ESPN Milwaukee sent me this exclusive, never heard before, behind the scenes, Ben Brust recording of trying to say a word he struggles with.
How they use regenerative treatments. How they use regenerative. How they use regenerative treatments. How they use regenerative treatments. How they use regenerative. How they use regenerative treatments. How they use regenerative treatments. Regenerative. How they use regenerative treatments. Regenerative. How they use regenerative. How they use regenerative. How they use regenerative. How they use regenerative.
Bro, I got the
regenerative treatments to deliver
Okay. I get it. I get it. I lived it, man. I didn't need to live it twice.
What's crazy about it is you sent that to somebody else? Why did you send that to him?
Because I figured you'd get a good laugh out of it.
Oh, well, yeah, we all got a good laugh out
Bro,
of it.
But did you hear me when I would slow down and just say it quietly? I would regenerative. Regenerative.
You can say
regenerative.
It now. Oh, there it is.
I know, but when I'm doing it, I get the yips.
I definitely see that you get the yips, and it's crazy.
And Derwin on the Carbos Talking text line says, does this man know how to say regenerative? And now I got him in my head, and now I know all of you are going to be listening now to me saying regenerative, which I can say right now, but when I get the paper in front of me, I crumble like Joe Stave had the yips with Badger football.
Do you have it today? The live?
I did regenerative earlier. I don't know if it did good, but I was sweating when I read it.
Bro, when I heard this, it was so bad, and then, like, you just kind of stopped. The problem is that you were doing a read, and then you were doing regenerative, and then you were just doing it, and then you like, skipped ahead. I'm like, bro, this is awful to edit. Like, just awful to edit. Yeah, I don't understand you.
I don't know what you want me to say. I've already given it my best shot. Regenerative.
Well,
I can do it.
At least you were good at basketball. People know you from that.
No, that sucks.
Have you guys heard? Have you guys ever
never
heard
sending
of,
him? Never sending anything to him again. Anyway, by the way.
Have you guys heard of the Blob?
Yeah, of course, I've heard of the Blob.
No, what is the Blob?
Seriously?
No, I don't hear. I
Ben,
remember the Blob.
describe what the Blob
movie.
is for Kyle and those who don't know what
Have
the
you
Blob
seen Heavyweights?
No.
All right. So it's a big blow up. I'm not good at explaining what it is. Basically, the bigger the person, the higher you fly. So you jump onto it like you're on a platform, say like 20 feet
bounce.
high. You don't bounce, but it's floating in the water. And when you go down into the blob, you wait for somebody else to jump because then it shoots you up in the air.
Like a seesaw. Well, we have a Guinness Book of World Record for the highest blob bounce ever recorded. The dude went 95.5 feet in the air.
Hell no.
I mean, I'm sorry. I regret to inform you, it did actually happen. Have you guys ever gone to summer camp? Like one of those sleepaway camps?
I have been to summer camp
I mean,
before.
like basketball sleepovers at like a camp.
I didn't have the Blob. The Blob sounds like something that you do on a lake.
Yeah, I didn't do any
Yeah,
of these.
I went to Whitefish Bay, but I didn't have Whitefish Bay money. No lake house here. Not a lot of invites to the lake house. My friends didn't have lake houses. My friends had houses in Milwaukee.
Okay, so I guess my next question doesn't really apply. What your favorite sleepaway camp activity is, because we're ending the season that was summer sleepaway camp.
Do you have one, C-Cat? You seem very interested in this.
Dodgeball. Absolutely, I love dodgeball. You couldn't play it in like high school because it's like dangerous, but when you get a bunch of county
What do
employees
you mean you didn't play?
together,
Whoa.
Bro, they started getting out the softer.
Y'all didn't play dodgeball in high school?
In high school,
No.
they started switching out the actual like red ball. You like you can
Or a little
almost kick.
softball,
the
but
ones
they
that
still
go
play
ping
dodgeball.
don't exist anymore. The ones that actually
What?
make a high-pitched noise. Now they're soft and cushy, and you can't grip it very well.
And you can't get velocity on it. And a lot of them rip, and then they're like a knuckleball with
There's
no
nothing better
velocity.
than the catch or when it hit somebody else in the face, but you caught it off the ricochet.
Oh, yeah.
You hear that ping, got you, pop, that noise.
I went to a dodgeball club tryouts my freshman year of
You're
college.
the weirdest person in the entire. I am convinced you are the weirdest person in the world.
He goes to. I now understand why he goes to movies. He's always looking for something to do. You don't like being idle, do you, CK?
Can you sit still?
I doom scroll. That's the problem. If I'm not in motion doing things, I'll just sit and scroll my phone and be a potato, and it's not good.
This man drives an hour for work and still goes to movies after work. I drive 25 minutes for work, and I'm ready to plop down. I could barely go for a walk after work.
Okay. Yeah, I was
Good
a
for
camp
you, though,
counselor,
CK.
and I love playing dodgeball with the kids.
Oh, you're a
because
camp counselor,
yes.
too?
Yeah. It allowed
You're a
me
good
to
guy.
work my frustrations on the children that I despised. I could not stand my third grade class. Like, I wanted to inflict misery upon them any way possible.
That is sick.
and
Okay, you gave
dodgeball
me a
was one of the
compliment.
ways.
Now he's sick.
It is. You're inflicting misery on 8-year-olds.
They deserved it.
Wow. All right, thanks, C-Cat.
No problem.
Mr. Summer Camp guy, dodgeball guy, movie-going guy, just weird, overall weird guy.
He's a unique guy, man.
How
Can't
is
knock that.
movie going weird? You guys are
No,
the weird ones.
you go every other day. Like it's getting like obsessive.
CK, you do realize they have like,
and he goes for bad movies too.
yeah, they have discount days where you can go and save money and you don't have to pay for the monthly subscription.
For the monthly subscription, it's good for you. You see more. It's good to see movies. You're in on the conversation.
Okay, yeah.
Are you in like movie Reddit forums or something?
No, I've got that app, that Letterboxd app. Have you heard of that?
No.
He wasn't even going to movies a year ago, so.
Yeah, now
like you just-
new passion, and then it's gonna die off, and they'll be doing something else next year.
You
And it's
review
monthly.
movies from 1 to 5 stars, and you give a half star too, and you give a little review. And like after every single movie, you have a top 4. It's very famous on the red carpets. They'll always ask the movie stars, "What's your Letterboxd top 4?" So I'm proud of that. I'm building a dialogue or a catalog. That's the word.
Bro.
Boring.
Yeah, you're a snooze fest. All right, I'm done with you.
He's going to hate us.
Nah, he'll be good. He's still going to keep being him. Just a weirdo.
That's true. Keep
Next.
being you, man. Keep being you.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust
I was raised by Mama Wallace, and Mama Wallace said this is absolutely unacceptable.
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Women's college volleyball is back at Fiserv Forum, and ESPN Milwaukee is sending you there. Listen to Jen, Gabe, and Chewy for your chance to win 2 tickets to attend the AVCA First Serve, August 21st through the 24th. Watch Wisconsin Marquette defending national champion Texas A&M, Kentucky, Pittsburgh, Texas, and other powerhouse programs battle it out to open the season. It's 4 days of elite volleyball, electric matchups, and unforgettable action. Listen to Jen, Gabe, and Chewy this week for your chance to win tickets. AVCA First Serve at Fiserv Forum. Win tickets here.
This is Aaron Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited with my brother and business partner, Eric Brown. Siding Unlimited is Milwaukee's choice for siding, windows, roofing, and doors.
Siding Unlimited delivers on expectations because our experience, integrity, and craftsmanship come through on every project.
For new siding, windows, roofing, and doors, call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
Life's better under our roof. At Grimaud & Associates with American Family Insurance, we know life isn't one size fits all. That's why we help protect what matters most: your home, your car, and the people who count on you. Ben Brust here for Grimaud & Associates. Bundle your home and auto insurance to simplify coverage and save on the policies you need most. Contact Grimaud & Associates Insurance today at 414-332-0838.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on where you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
You already know that Kessler's is the world's largest employee-owned group of jewelry stores.
We were recently told that Kessler's is the fastest growing group of jewelry stores in America.
Well, it just goes to show you
Show you what?
that people like to feel good.
What do you mean?
Rick, you know how many people will drop by and look in the showcases and have some coffee and chat with their sales associates?
Yes.
That doesn't happen at other stores.
Really?
People come to Kessler's because it brightens their day.
It makes them feel good.
It certainly makes me feel good.
Tell me why.
Well, everyone's always in a good mood. And everything is clean and sparkling and romantic and happy.
It feels like sunshine and rainbows, doesn't it?
Sarah, that's exactly what it feels like.
When you're having a gray day, come to Kessler's.
Have some coffee and let us clean your jewelry.
Our jewelry cleaning equipment is completely different than what you have at home.
And we're delighted to do it for free, of course.
Welcome to Kessler's.
To find the Kessler's nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
I'm with Eric, Director of Research for Good Karma Brands. They have business technology from James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner. Eric, what does partner mean to you?
Partner isn't just out for them. The partner cares about how we solve our problems, and it can be a mutually beneficial relationship from there on.
And I understand throughout the more than 15-year partnership between Good Karma Brands and James Imaging Systems, you have shared many core values.
Absolutely. Work hard, be honest, over-deliver, follow through, listen, teamwork.
Eric, summarize your overall business technology partnership with James Imaging Systems for me.
Outstanding. As we've grown tremendously, you guys have still been able to meet our needs each step of our growth. That's huge.
AI-driven workflow automation, security enhancements, and digital transformation from James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner. Call 262-781-7700 or visit jamesimaging.com.
Looking for your next unforgettable night out in Milwaukee? Step into Upper Bar, where the city lights meet the river's edge and every evening feels like an occasion. Perched above the Milwaukee River with sweeping downtown views, Upper Bar is your stylish escape to the heart of the city. Sip handcrafted cocktails, explore curated wines, and share flavorful bites made for good company. Whether you're meeting friends, starting your night, or just chasing the view, you'll find it all here. Upper Bar. Elevated evenings right in the center of it all. Visit upperbarmke.com to learn more.
Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. It's time for Ben Brust's Best Bets. Sponsored by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. There's a table waiting for you at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. 12 bars and restaurants, a winning seat at 40 table games or 3,000 slot machines, and full-service sports betting. Explore more at paysbig.com.
All right, we're going to put it to the test, Kyle. There has been 2 best bets that we've used the magic phone.
Yes, we have.
The magic Kyle Wallace phone where he speaks to the lady and she says heads or tails. Now this is going to test the coin flip theory more than ever. Because I got the Mercury in the WNBA, 12-22 on the road in LA against the Sparks, 12-19.
Oh, wow, I know those teams were that bad this year.
Well, they both have 12 wins. Someone's going to have 13. The Sparks are minus 2.5.
Oh.
So the Mercury will be heads. The Sparks will be tails. Now going back, the Toronto Tempo
yeah,
were plus 11.5. They lost by 11, so they had covered. The Valkyries were plus 1.5 on the road. They won by 17.
Oh, yeah.
So 2-0 right now with the Magic Phone coin flip. Heads is the Mercury. Tails is the Sparks. We see if pure luck for Ben Brust, best bet, will get us to 3-0.
Google, can you flip a coin for me, heads or tails?
The coin landed on tails.
Tails!
Never fail.
Way to make a random choice.
The Sparks, minus 2.5. The LA Sparks at home, looking to go 13-19. Is Ben Brust best bet?
I think that's actually. I think they did good. But you know what? I didn't say that last time.
Do not put your biases into the Magic Phone coin flip.
Because I don't know. I only know one player on the sport. Didn't they just trade one player?
No, there's no analysis. There's
Kelsey
no
Plum, and
I don't care. She
Phoenix
might
now.
have got traded. I don't care.
What's the tall girl? The little light skin. The tall.
Stop. You're ruining the bet. We don't talk about it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
We just let it happen, and when I
sorry.
place the bet at Potawatomi, I want to give them the ticket with the winner because of the Magic Phone coin flip.
Well,
No
okay.
analysis.
How much have you won off of this?
That, again, you don't know how to stop. You don't talk about it.
Well, I'm trying to get my cut. If it's my Magic Phone, then I need to get paid.
This is when it gets ruined. When people get greedy, this is when it gets ruined.
Well,
you are ruining Ben Brust's best bet with your greed.
This is America, and I'm a capitalist, so I need my cut.
And just like you taught life lessons, I'm teaching you life lessons. You don't talk about a good thing. You just let it keep happening.
Okay, well, you know, if that good thing is making money, I want to make sure I get my cut of that money.
Make sure you stop on by Potawatomi. I'm mad at Kyle right now. He's testing my limits of this Magic Phone. We're live from Left Sports Bar and Grill, and just as I walked out yesterday, I heard, hey, you want to go to Potawatomi to play bingo? They weren't talking to me. They were talking to each other because they were like, you know what? It's right around the road. Let's go do it. So, yes, you can come to the State Fair, and then you can go to Potawatomi. You can do whatever you want. You can just go whenever you want because they provide that entertainment. The 2,000-square-foot video wall is there for you. Betting kiosks, table games, slot machines, as I mentioned, bingo. Check out Potawatomi Casino Hotel. It's
We
Ben
haven't
Brust.
been in a while. I need to go.
Hey, you just want the free food.
No. I need to go. I got to go place my bets.
The Packers futures.
Uh-huh.
Jordan Love touchdowns.
Yeah, it was 23 or 24.
23 and a half.
Or
24, but right around there.
I'm going with that. I feel it's a big year for Love.
You would say that even?
It was a big.
You would say that.
It was a big year for Love last year. Then he got hurt. He got injured, and he ended up missing a half of a game, and he missed 2 games.
Do you think we can do an entire show leading up to the regular?
One touchdown pass away from making me money.
And now you're reveling in your losses. Nobody likes that guy. Everyone's got bad beats. You got a lot to learn about this gambling thing.
I do. I don't like losing money.
Nobody cares about your losses, man.
I do.
I know you do, but
and
nobody
now I got to
else
ask
does.
my wife how much money I can bet this year. My freedom is gone.
I think you guys had separate bank accounts.
We officially opened our shared bank account. We have neither of us have done anything with direct deposit. We opened it, and now it's like
zero.
No, it's not. So you put money in it now. We took a check that we got from the wedding, and we put money in there.
Look at you guys growing together. Now, my question to you is, do you think we could go an entire month, basically leading up to the regular season, without talking about the offensive line?
No, absolutely not. Because
for the Green Bay Packers, because it's the number one conversation, and I think we
No.
think the number one thing that might hinder them getting to the success that we think they can get to.
Why would I not talk about the thing that is the most concerning for the Green Bay Packers football team as a whole? That is the offensive line.
Hands down.
Hey, what else? The cornerback room, I told you.
Edge without Micah Parsons?
No, I'm not worried about it.
Why?
What
What do you know about them?
Jonathan,
Do not name players.
The Packers
because if you name
defense-
players, I know what the players
The
are,
Packers
and I know
defense-
it's all projection.
They're going to send a lot of pressure. If you've been reading it from the notes from the camp, is that this new defense is sending a lot of pressure, and I think the Green Bay Packers are going to generate pressure, which is going to alleviate one individual having to step up and be a star and get to the quarterback. They're not just going to rush forward.
From what I've read, I think you're right.
Yeah, see? That's the perfect end to a show. Kyle's right.
Our time at Lefts is done, but they've been phenomenal. Make sure if you're coming to the State Fair, you stop by Lefts Sports Bar and Grill. Tons of games, tons of great food, and tons of drinks.
It was fantastic.
Coming up next on 94.5 ESPN, on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, and the ESPN Wisconsin app, you have the Homer Hour with Homer.
Ooh.
Coming up next. Don't go anywhere.
We still have some backups on southbound 43, basically starting from Capitol Drive, solid all the way through the Marquette interchange.